Alrighty, and a boom bada bing. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube says we are good to go. We are indeed good to go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Back to Buffalo SportsCenter for a live stream. It's been a hot second since the last one. Unfortunately, I've been a little inconsistent with streaming this month, mainly because it's been a little crazy for me. But here we are tonight, back for another Buffalo Sabres live stream here on Buffalo SportsCenter. Make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe. We got a fantastic game coming up tonight for the Buffalo Sabres. They are taking on the Detroit Red Wings in what is an absolutely important game for both teams. But we are still about 7 minutes away from the beginning of that. I'd like to thank all of you for the patience. This is the third try. Let's see. Yeah, third try of me trying to live stream over the last 2 weeks because I wanted to stream the Tampa Bay Lightning game last Friday night. That got postponed because of the storm. Then I tried to live stream Tuesday's game versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. That also got postponed. But third time's the charm here tonight against the Detroit Red Wings. So I really like this matchup here for Buffalo. It's going to be a fun game, folks. I'm really hyped up and ready to go back here in Mikasa with a little bit of a Sabres logo, little thing behind me. Got 5 people in the chat. Thank you everyone for joining me here on this Thursday evening. That person 99, what's up? Team Canada is playing Team Austria. It's 1-0 Canada. Yeah, I haven't followed the World Juniors too closely outside of Yuri Kulik and Izak Roseyan. Both of those guys have been Sabres prospects. They've been really good in that tournament. And I know that Team Canada lost to Team Czechia. But outside of that, I have no idea what's been going on in that tournament. Have not really ever been a huge follower for the World Juniors. Mordecai, what's up? Let's go Sabres. Yes, we got another Sabres fan in the chat. Yes, sir. Oh, make sure, folks, we have a little poll going on up at the top of the chat there. You can see it. Predict your winner, or you can tell me your predictions in the chat. I'll read it. But tonight should be a bumping game. Still to be seen who the Red Wings start. Have to assume it's, let's see here, maybe Hellberg? Not sure yet, but I know for sure UPL will be starting for the Buffalo Sabres tonight. Canada won the last 2. You mean the last game they played? Yeah. That's nice for them. Connor Bedard. He's pretty good, apparently. That's all I've heard. So, yeah, he's a good player. Unfortunately, I don't think the Sabres are going to go get him this year. So, sucks to be them, I guess. But the Sabres have a brimming and exciting prospect pool, which will be seen again tonight. Because, let's see, we got Peyton Krebs up, Quinn, of course, Cousins, Owen Power is back. He is playing again here. And it looks like KeyBank Center is pretty good, well attended tonight. Lots of fans in attendance. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's going to be close to not a sellout completely. It looks like it's going to be more 17,000, 18,000 range. So fans are getting excited. They want to see this team play again. It's been way too long since the Buffalo Sabres have played a game. Hopefully they're not too rusty. They will be playing in the Goat Heads, which they have. They are undefeated so far. Sabres probably blowing a lead. Yeah, we'd have to see. I'd expect the other way around, mainly because Detroit, they are feeling themselves. They've played a couple games in between the Sabres, last one and tonight. Sabres are going to come out rusty probably. They haven't really practiced since last week Friday, or Thursday probably. No, it was Thursday, before the storm hit. So tonight is the first night the team is all gathered and ready to go to play another game. So they're going to get these nice little national anthems out of the way. But after that, puck drop will be underway between the Red Wings and the Buffalo Sabres. So, goat head action tonight. I'm on the lookout for a goat head jersey, folks. So if you know a place, let me know. I really want a new goat head jersey. So badly. Because all I got right now is, oh, I forgot to wear my Sabres jersey. RIP. Oh my god. They do like to blow leads. Yes, they do. Oh my god, I just saw someone I knew on the feed. Bruh. I gotta text my guy about this. But we have a good game. Red Wings are coming off of a 5-4 overtime victory last night against the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're feeling themselves right now. They're 4-4-2 in their last 10 games. And they were down 4-0. They were down 4-0 to the Penguins last night. And they came back 5-4. They somehow did it. They somehow won, which is insane. I don't know how they did it. They did it some conceivably way. It's weird. I'm quite frankly shocked that it happened, but it did happen. And the Red Wings, they'll be coming in with a little bit of mojo tonight. Let's see if the Sabres can match their energy. Though it is a back-to-back for Detroit, so maybe they'll be a little quiet and maybe they're a little tired, I guess. But that remains to be seen. We'll have to see. But still doing some lovely commercial or national anthems here. Let's go. But get hyped, everybody. It's Sabres game action. Finally. It's been way too long. Too long, folks. We need this. Sabres need a W tonight. They can advance to 17-14-2. Go into the New Year's with a winning record for the first time in what feels like forever. Maybe since the 2015-16 year. But tonight it will be Magnus Hellberg in net for the Red Wings taking on UPL and the Buffalo Sabres. Hellberg 2-1-0, 187 goals against average with a .930 save percentage. UPL 5-3-1, 344 goals against average with an .891 save percentage. Neither of them have a shutout in this year so far, and I expect that trend to continue. It's going to be a high-scoring game, folks. Let's see who comes out on top, but both teams are on the ice. There's a look at Magnus Hellberg filling in for Alex Nedeljkovic, who has not played since early December. But here we go. The puck is at center ice. Both first lines are out there. It's Tuck, Thompson, and Skinner starting out. Sabres are going left to right here to begin this first period. And we are underway. Detroit gets things going. They tip the puck deep into the Sabres zone. Sabres knocking around the boards, kept along the boards there by Dylan Larkin. Has the puck stolen off his stick, though, and Tage Thompson starts things off here for Buffalo. Dahlin through the middle of the ice, tries to send a through pass to Skinner. He's forced to retreat. Curling back into his own zone, across to Samuelson. He fires it through the neutral zone. Tipped into the Red Wings zone. Thompson almost gets there, but Andrew Kopp is better. Oh, but he has it almost stolen away off his stick in front of his own net. That was a good forecheck by Alex Tuch, and already the energy is brimming here for the Sabres team. They look eager to get back on the ice. Here's Detroit into the Sabres corner now. Adam Ernie behind the net. Spins one out in front. He had a man wide open there. It was Lucas Raymond, but he could not get a handle of that puck. And the pass sends it all the way out and into the Red Wing zone. Coming out now is Wallman. He had the OT winner last night for Detroit. And, of course, everyone knows he did the gritty celebration, which is pretty hard to do on skates, actually. Ooh, nice tip play through this middle of the ice. Girgensons into the Red Wing zone. Girgensons battling into the corner now, ramming on a player. Krebs is there with him. Detroit just trying to get out of this pressure. Wallman sends it up the boards. It goes down the length of the ice, and that one will not go for an icing. It is waved off there by the linesman. Bryson is there. Bryson, he returns from injury. Same with Owen Power. Sabres get a little reinforcements. They send Lawrence Pilu down in a corresponding move to make room for both of those guys. Sabres knock it in. Far corner. Shot sent through to the net, but it deflects out of play. That was Jack Quinn with the first shot attempt of the night here for Buffalo. We got 5 people in the chat. Make sure everyone hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get more people over to this live stream. It's going to be a fun night, folks. I can feel it. I feel it. But, oh my gosh, my phone is blowing up right now. Offensive zone face-off here for the kid line for the Sabres. They lose it. Moritz Seider has it for the Red Wings. Goes behind his own net. Sends it around on the boards. Cousins there first. He knocks it down low once more. But the Red Wings get there. They attempt to clear but can't get it out. Sabres doing a good job keeping it in there. Cousins in the corner. Battling with Ben Sherratt. He turns it over in front of the net. Here's Quinn. Back post. The shot was blocked there by Elmer Soderblom. And Detroit takes it away now through center ice. They lose the puck. Bryson takes it back now. And the Sabres are going to play catch and run while they make a couple of changes here. Middlestat. He's been having a tough season so far. Sends the puck in the middle of the ice. There's a shot from the point. Rebound sits loose in front, but no one can get there for Buffalo. And Detroit with some speed back the other way. It's Rasmussen. Rasmussen sends it into the corner. Can't keep it there. Middlestat is there first. Gives it to Samuelson. He shrugs off the check there from the Red Wings. Sends it high and up and down the ice, but not far enough for an icing. Philip Hronek going to have to take this one back for Detroit. Here's Hronek. Sends that one down length of the ice. UPL fields it. Knocks it down, gives it to Dahlin. Nice breakout pass along the boards, and the Sabres are already to the neutral zone. Here's Alex Tuch. Some speed. Finds Thompson all alone at the back post. Oh, he missed the net. Tuch with the rebound. He also missed. The rebound falls all the way to the point for Clegg. Cal Clegg shimmering that one down behind the net. Thompson to Tuch. Back up top for Owen Power. Doesn't take the shot. Clegg will. But his shot goes off a skate and wide. Power now. Again to Clegg. He finds a man at the back post, but the pass is finally intercepted. And Detroit takes it away now. They will lift it down to the length of the ice. So the Sabres with an excellent opportunity there. But they could not get it home. And usually Tage Thompson's very good at that. But here's Kyle Poso working his way around a couple of players. Into the Red Wings zone, gets it to Gergensons. He pulls up, goes to the corner, and back up to the point. Lyubushkin, shot that goes well wide, finds Krebs with some speed. Cuts it in front. Poso doesn't take the shot. Gergensons, he gets tripped up, no call. Tripped up right in front of the net, in front of the referee as well. But no arm is raised. Here's Okposo. Okposo plays it behind the net. Loses control of it. Detroit takes it away now. And here they come with a fast break. Looking for the stick of Kubalik. But he could not get to the end of that one. Lyubushkin takes it back now for Buffalo and starts things off. Cousins with the streaking man out wide. There's the quick shot. It was J.J. Peterka. But his shot was deflected wide. And here comes Detroit with a bit of space and speed. They cut up. Cut around. Kubalik sends it back to the point. The quick shot is sent on net, and we have our first save of the game, courtesy of UPL. 14:57 before we finally had a shot. That was a long time. Long time. Still got 5 people in the chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Get hyped. If you're a Sabres fan, this should be a fun game. You'd think. You would think. 14:57 to go now. The first line all on the tablets there, looking at what they could have done differently. All right, defensive zone face-off for Buffalo. Won there by Detroit. Joe Veleno sends it in the front. It's still loose. They knock it just wide. No look centering pass there coming from David Perron. Didn't find a teammate, and Detroit's going to have to regroup. Soderblom knocking that one into the Sabres zone. UPL gives it to Lyubushkin behind the net. He gets checked by Veleno right then and there. Veleno trying to win it off the stick of Lyubushkin. He will. Sends it around to the opposite corner. Sabres try to chip away at it, but they can't get it out. Veleno finds a man wide open in front, but what a big save there by UPL. He just stoned Soderblom. It was a bad turnover by Lyubushkin, almost costed Buffalo, but UPL, he's been playing really good as of late, and he continues it with that sharp save right there. Here's Veleno down the near side boards. Knocks it behind the net. UPL is there. He sends that one around onto the corner, but taken away by Larkin. The puck was in his equipment there as he tried to knock it down. And now the Sabres will take it away. Here's Talk. Nice play out wide for Skinner. Skinner tips that one onto the net, and that one will be covered up there by Hellberg. So, 13:44 to go here in this first period. Buffalo and Detroit still tied at nothing. But it was a good couple of minutes there by Buffalo. Detroit also, they're really dangerous right now on the breakout. Some good speed coming out of the zone. So let's put this up on the board so y'all can see the shots on goal. Hope you guys like the new scoreboard as well. Took me about 10 seconds to figure it out. A little cleaner, a little different, a little different. But we got 6 people in the chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! Get hyped! I expect you to get hyped right now. As they say, sounding like that. Get hyped! But Sabres have played well so far. I'm liking how they're doing. But this game, they really need to get something going here offensively. Top 2 lines look good. Top 2 lines are very good right now. Skinner and Thompson and Talk with the fast breakouts. So that's good to see. But it's that third line again. Middlestat had a bad turnover. Lyubushkin had a really bad turnover that almost resulted in a goal. So both of those factors are going to have to be fixed here if you're Buffalo. But I like the Sabres. I like how they've been playing in the offensive zone especially. They're really energized. They're cycling the puck around with good speed. They're getting pucks to the net, and that's what you want to do against a backup like Magnus Hellberg. Even though he was sharp in his relief effort last night against the Penguins, you still want to test this guy because he's not all that experienced in the NHL. Just looking back at that last opportunity, it was Veleno sending it into the slot for Soderblom, but he was stonewalled there by UPL. And I gotta say, UPL has been fantastic over the last little stretch here. Maybe this is the time he finally settles down and plays a couple of good games. Or he could revert back to his play early in his Sabres stint this year, which was bad. Very, very bad. But if he continues to play well, maybe the Sabres have a tough dilemma here because Comrie is nearing a return from injury. As I say that, the Sabres work away at it in the offensive zone. Skinner with the bad shot. Gets Talk, finds him at the back post. Oh my goodness, how did Skinner not score that one? Pretty feet in front from Talk, and Skinner somehow did not score at the back post. He was all alone. All alone. He was looking for that top corner over the blocker. Oh, I think that hit the post. That hit the crossbar there. So Skinner coming ever so close to once again scoring for Buffalo. It's a very good effort there by Hellberg to get across. But the Sabres getting closer. Still nothing though. Detroit wants another face-off here. They get it into the Sabres zone. It's around now. Oli Mata keeping it in. Ernie out wide. The shot. Nice save there by UPL, but the rebound squirts out to Mata at the near side boards. Mata tries to send that one out in front. Gets his own rebound. Sends it down low. Owen Power is there. Power along with Raymond and Coppin. Krebs. That's fun to say. Power wins that battle. Gets it around to Gergensons. He knocks that one off the boards, and the Sabres are coming out now. Okposo tries to feed that inside for Krebs. It just jumped over a stick. Sabres keeping it down low, but Detroit finally takes it back and works it along the boards. And they'll start a breakout here. Ernie Lifts that one high and into the Sabres zone. He's actually going to get some changes. Screw that. He's just going to get off the ice before any damage is done. Power. Around. Down low. For Peterka. Peterka gives it to Quinn behind the net. He cuts around the near side corner. He gets tripped up a little bit. Wallman had a stick in his skate. Sabres keeping it in there. Quinn around to the point for Cousins. Cousins with a nice move. He makes one. Sends it back to the point. Dahlin doesn't take the shot. Finds his man out wide. It's Quinn. He had the bouncing puck to deal with. So he's under heavy pressure over there. Quinn is going to lose that battle, and Detroit takes it away and lifts that one out of the zone. But the Sabres with some speed now. Quickly back in. Peterka, long-range shot. Saved there by Hellberg. Sabres can't keep it in the zone for long, and the Red Wings are going to have a makeshift break here. Kubalik into the Sabres zone, drops it back for Olimata, cuts around, finds a man at the back post, but he couldn't finish it home. That was Soderblom again. He's having a tough night so far in terms of finishing. Sabres get it around. They're looking for the quick breakout here. Third line out there. Middlestat out wide for Olofsson. Takes the shot. The rebound was juicy and sitting all alone in front. But nobody there in the black and red goat head jersey for the Sabres. No one there to finish it. Here's Jordan Osterley around. Gets that just outside of the zone. Detroit. They're going to not ice the puck, I guess. The ref once again waves it off. And the Sabres now, through the center ice, they pick the pocket of a Red Wing. It's Olofsson, but he promptly turns it over. That's nice. Good for good for him. Here are the Red Wings again. It's Veleno. Bad angle shot. That's just going to be gloved down by UPL. So the Sabres are currently on a 4-game win streak. They've done some good things. They can go on their first 5-game win streak since 2018-19. They've been playing excellent on special teams, which is a key reason why they're winning much more. And of course, it helps to be scoring as many goals as you are if you're the Buffalo Sabres. But first line out there again for the Sabres. Thompson leaning into this defensive zone faceoff. Looking at that crowd, it looks actually pretty close to a sellout. That's very good attendance for this game. A lot of people excited about this team now. It's getting good. Detroit, Ben Sherratt can't keep that puck in the zone. That's an offside. I'm not sure why Perron thought otherwise, but that's an offside against the Red Wings there. He's going to bring that face off outside of the zone. So a good half of this period so far, a couple of sloppy turnovers, but the Sabres are playing with a lot more energy than I expected. Don Granato, he's in a little bit of a jawing match with the linesman there. Red Wings, they win it. They're going to send that puck through the middle of the ice and into the Sabres zone. Sherratt across to Mort Seider. His shot saved there by UPL. Sabres trying to get that one out. Skinner cannot do so. Now he will on the second try. Seider almost had his pocket picked there by Thompson. He's been doing that all year to people too. But he's just going to work it back for Samuelsson. Not going to push the envelope here too much. Thompson for Samuelsson. Back to Dahlin. Wide. His pass was intercepted though by Perron, and he plays it back to his defenseman. Sherratt sends a pass through the middle of the ice, but that goes down the length of the ice, untouched, and that will bring up an icing call against the Red Wings. So there was a good opportunity now just there for Moritz Seider. He had Lucas Raymond all alone in front of the net. Nobody there for the Sabres to get rid of that screen. That's not what you like to see. You want to see Dahlin or Samuelsson pushing their man out of the way so that UPL can get a clear sight of that puck. Good face-off win there by Buffalo. Wins it back to the point. The shot goes quickly into the glove of Hellberg. No rebounds. Shot coming from Owen Power. And after that, things are going to go back to a commercial break. So, make sure text Cal to see if he's A-okay to do intermissions again. But good couple of things here so far for Buffalo. But it's been good so far. I like the Sabres. They always play well, it seems like. They always play with a lot of energy in these goat head jerseys. It's kind of funny. I love it. Love it. But, I forgot to say, I haven't begged yet. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed already, please do so. Support this channel. We're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers very, very soon. We're 25 away, 3/4 of the way there, so let's get it. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. I have faith. I have faith in this community. We can absolutely do it. So, yeah. Although, it's going to be tough tonight because I'm not exactly comfortable spraying my thumb. It's not swollen or anything. It just jammed it a little bit, which is kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. But, just going to stop complaining. But, got over halfway through this first period here, folks. Let's keep going. Yeah. Let's do it. 3 people in the chat. I forgot to put up a little shot count. Shots are currently in favor of Buffalo. 7-4. So you got that. Whoa, there's a quick shot off the point there by Buffalo. Tuck. Oh, man, his back pass sent between the legs of Thompson and all the way down the length of the ice. So the Sabres are going to have to regroup. But they had a good opportunity right off the face-off win there. Let's just get those shots up on the board. Shots in favor of the Sabres right now, 7-4. As Tuck comes through the center of the ice, Thompson with a long-range effort. Patted away there by Hellberg. Tuck around. Now back up top for Dahlin. Makes a move. Walks into the slot. Takes the one-timer. Or the snapshot. But that one is saved there by Hellberg again. So a couple of good opportunities there by Buffalo. But Hellberg is up to the task, it seems, tonight. He's looking very sharp right now. So, let me get this up for a little bit more time here. Shots in favor of Buffalo right now, 9-4. They're really taking it to the Red Wings at the moment. And as I say that, they win the faceoff. Clegg across the power, makes a couple of men miss. Power down the wing, gives it to Gergensen. His shot just rang off the pipe from the short angle. And the Red Wings take it back now. Through the middle of the ice, they look a little discombobulated at the moment. They get it around and into the Sabres zone, behind the net. Set it out in front, but Power is there again. He's looking pretty sharp right now. Sabres get up to center ice, work their way back again. Clegg, he's been sharp since coming up from the AHL. He gives it to Okposo. Okposo can't get by his man. Krebs cannot either. Oli Mata takes it for the Red Wings, and his clearing attempt along the boards is not out. On the second try it is. Sabres almost committed too many men penalty there. They're fortunate to get out of that one unscathed. Rio Deal Prime, what's up? Says thanks for doing this. No problem. It's my honor. Love doing it. It's fun. It's easy. Oh, and of course the Sabres just iced the puck right there. So that's fun. That's real fun. Sabres on a parlay tonight. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I've been trying to do a couple of games, but I had finals for college, and then I started a new job, so it's been a little crazy. Not to make that many excuses. But you got Sabres on a parlay. That's a good parlay to take, because Sabres historically have been better against the Red Wings, as they get a quick shot off the point there. Gathered up there by UPL, who has also looked pretty sharp tonight. So the Sabres up to 10 shots tonight. We'll get that on the board eventually. Another face-off coming up here for the Red Wings. They lose the faceoff, actually. Sabres can't get it out, though. Hronek finds a man at the back post. That was Soderblom. Soderblom had the puck hop over his stick. But the Red Wings are going to lose control of that, and here comes Peterka with a little bit of speed. He can't beat out Wallman, though. Jake Wallman sends the one around the boards and out. Soderblom at center ice knocks that puck deep into the Sabres zone. UPL is there. Tadalin dangerously sends that one in front of the net. Cousins is fortunate not to have his pocket picked because UPL was still coming around in front of his zone net. So there was a gaping net there for a moment. Sabres playing with fire a little bit. They get tripped up there. There's going to be a call coming up here against the Detroit Red Wings. The Sabres are heading to the power play. Delayed call coming up against the Red Wings for tripping. Here's Dahlin. Skating out now. Sends a back pass towards the open net. Held my breath there for a second. Here's Thompson working his way into the zone. The Sabres get in. Dahlin in the middle of the ice. Sends it out wide. There's a quick shot. That's deflected just wide. And finally, Detroit touches it up. And it doesn't matter, though, for them. They will have no salvation. The Sabres are going to get the first power play opportunity of the night. Owen Power is looking very good tonight. He's not looking like quicksand as much. And it's Jonathan Berggren going to the box for a tripping call here. It was pretty obvious. He got underneath the skates there, kind of slew-footed Jack Quinn a little bit. But this is one of the best power plays in the NHL. Let's see if Buffalo can do it here again. This is a prime opportunity to get the goal advantage, and they have a good opportunity even more now. Cousins wins the opening faceoff, gets it back to Dahlin, out wide to Cousins on the near side faceoff circle, sends it back up top for Dahlin, back to Cousins. Cousins fumbles with the puck a little bit, gets to the Skinner, fans on the shot, puck is sitting in front, Tuck is there, he whacked it just wide of the net. Detroit picks up the rebound, and they will send it down the length of the ice. So the Sabres are second in the league on the power play. Detroit, they have the 21st ranked penalty kill. So a little bit of a lopsided matchup here. Let's see what the Sabres can do in the final 127 of this power play. That pass just out of the reach of Cousins as they enter the zone. Cousins gets to it, gets it to Skinner in the middle of the ice, sends it back post for Thompson, just outside of his reach as well. Up top for Dahlin, out wide for Cousins. Cousins skates, pulls back, looks, stick handles, up top for Dahlin. One-timer saved by Hellberg. So Dahlin, he had a wide open lane. I also have Cousins on my fantasy. I also got Tage Thompson, and people were mocking me for getting Thompson. How's that looking for them? How's it looking for me? So, Sabres with 1:05 left in this power play. Berggren to the box for tripping. That was a 2-minute. So, second power play unit out here for Buffalo. Quinn leaning into this faceoff. He's going to lose it. Falls to Ben Sherratt. And Sherratt's going to wind up and fire this one down the length of the ice. UPO is there to gather it. And here comes Buffalo. Owen Power, the rookie, the 19-year-old. Drops it back here for Peterka. Peterka through center ice into the Red Wings zone with good speed. Sabres knock it to the back post. It's Mittelstadt there. Mittelstadt up top for Quinn. Quinn, he's going to skate down low, though. Quinn, down low for Mittelstadt. The puck just hopped over his stick, but Quinn is able to get there. But he gives it away, too. And the Red Wings clear it down the length of the ice with 30 seconds remaining on this power play. Not the best man advantage opportunity here for Buffalo. They look a little sloppy with their passing now. Here's Mittelstadt dropping this puck back for Quinn. Quinn avoids the check at the blue line, gets it back again. Quinn holds the line, gets inside, gets dragged down, no call. Owen Power now. Out wide for Olofsson, up top for Power. He's got Quinn, finds him at the back post, and Mittelstadt scores! The shot from Quinn falls to Mittelstadt in front, and he gets the first goal. Sabres up by 1. Mittelstadt gets the Sabres in front here. Easiest goal he can score of this year. It's his 7th of the season. Deflected off the stick of Wallman there. Mittelstadt had it right there with a wide open net. And Mittelstadt gets it in. Yeah, that's a huge goal for him. It's another power play point for him as well. 12 of his 19, I can't remember how many points he has. I think he has 15 now. I think 8 of his 15 have come on the man advantage. So his even strength production is going to have to be improved. But that's a huge goal here for the Sabres team, who have been by far the better team in this opening period. And off the faceoff, it's the fourth line. They're really doing a good job at forechecking. Detroit can't get out. They have it along the boards. It's Gergensen's. Gergensen still with the puck. Goes down the boards. Now he finally loses it, and the Red Wings lift it out towards the direction of Larkin. Larkin has the puck bounce over his stick. Taken away by Okposo. He sends that through. Can't find a man. And that puck goes all the way around and out now. Clegg is going to have to chase this puck into his own zone. Curling around with it. It's Cale Clegg with a bit of speed. Gets it to Thompson. The pass was in his skates, though, but he steals it. Here's Thompson with the shot. That goes wide. It took a deflection on the way, but here's Skinner now. Skinner dropping it back for Thompson in the corner. Up top for Tuck. Back to Thompson. Thompson curling around, makes a nice move, makes another nice move, gets away from Lucas Raymond, another one, Thompson through the middle of the ice, but his pass just deflects off a stick and out of the zone. Clegg has to regroup now. But the Sabres, lots of energy here in this first period. Detroit is the tired team, even though the Sabres haven't played in over a week. They haven't practiced in a week either. Here's Owen Power with the puck. Gets away from the first forecheck there of Kubalik. Gets it to Skinner. He puts a shoulder down. Goes through center ice. Gets through 4 men. Skinner into the Red Wings zone. Gets to the blue line. Drops it back there for Bryson. Into the corner for Cousins. Cousins sends that one out in front. Falls to Labushkin. Across. Back up top. There's Peterka with the shot that deflects off a skate into the boards. Here's Cousins. He loses control, and he's forced to go back into the zone now. Cousins now at center ice. Flips the one out wide for Peterka. Peterka, he's got a speed. He drops it back for Labushkin. Labushkin, the shot. It falls in front, and Hellberg has it. Oh, that could have been the moment for Labushkin that we got the Gummy Bear song. But not to be. So we go to a commercial break. Buffalo up by 1, courtesy of Casey Mittelstadt. On the power play, gets this team out in front, 1-0 Buffalo, with 2:17 to go here. And shots right now, they're not too nice if you're the Red Wings. They're quite indicative of how the game has gone so far. Just look at this. Shots on goal, that's what SOG means. 12-5 in favor of the Sabres. So the Red Wings, they are a little flat right now. They're going to need to change things up. And the Sabres, if they keep playing like this, they have a real good shot at winning this game. Do you think they can do it, folks? We got 10 people into the chat now. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to stick around during the intermission. Cal from the Instagram will be on to talk about what he saw during this first period. It's not over yet. It's been a good first period, I would say, for the Sabres. Really exceeding my expectations for what they've done so far. But that Mittelstadt goal, I believe, was assisted by Jack Quinn and maybe Owen Power. I have to see. Didn't check when they put it up. Yeah, Power and Peterka with the assist. Mittelstadt with the goal. But Mittelstadt was in the right place at the right time, and he gets rewarded. I don't know if you guys saw that story about how Mittelstadt drove to Columbus by himself last Thursday, and he had to come all the way back through the snow. Thank God he got back just fine. But he gets rewarded with the first goal in this game, and that's a big goal for him. And people saying if Mittelstadt didn't put that one in. But, it was actually Mittelstadt during the break over Christmas. Went from Columbus, he went back to his home in Minnesota. So he didn't have to come all the way back. But we return to play here. 1-0 Buffalo with 2:17. First line out here again for the Sabres. This first line has looked excellent. Skinner had a good opportunity. Could not get it by Hellberg, though. Here the Sabres, with the face-off win, they try to find a set play for Tuck at the back post. They send another shot on net. Very quickly, Hellberg says, I've had enough. I don't want this crap anymore. Oh, Buffalo. They look so fast. So lovely. I love it. It's awesome. All thanks to Donnie Granato. He has this team playing fun, entertaining, and fast hockey right now. Now, there is one player that I haven't really mentioned tonight, and that's Tyson Jost. He's been pretty quiet here. Haven't seen him on the ice too much. I've seen a lot of first line, a lot of the second line, and a lot of the fourth line. But the third line seems like they're the fourth line now. That is not confusing. Here's Samuelson. Misses his man on the pass, but it deflects off a Red Wing and into the zone there. Here's Talk. Getting the turnover behind the net, sends it around the board. Skinner gets it back to the point for Dahlin. Makes a move around to Ernie. Dahlin gets cross-checked, draws a penalty. Sabres are going to go back to the man advantage again. Ernie to the box for cross-checking here. So another power play opportunity for Buffalo before the end of this period. They are 1-for-1 already tonight. But that's a penalty, Ernie, I don't think you really want to take. He just, 2 hands on the stick, just goes right across the numbers there on the back of Dahlin. Dahlin goes tumbling down to the ice, and the Sabres, they're going back to the power play again. They're already 1-for-1 with that Middlestad goal that gave them the lead. Derek Lalonde, head coach for the Red Wings, looks on in displeasure. But we have that second unit out there, Middlestad, Quinn, and Peterka. Granato liked what he saw in that first time, but this time doesn't start out so well, as the Red Wings win the face-off and are going to slap that one down the ice. UPL, he's been tested a couple times so far in this game, but not as much, so hopefully he can stay warm there all the way at the lonely end of the ice. But here comes Quinn. Quinn, he's got a lane, but the Sabres are going to get called for an interference here. Owen Power with a bad pick play, drags down Wallman, and I believe the Sabres are going to be down to 4 men. So that's not a good penalty to take there if you're Owen Power. Yeah, he just trips up a man. Quinn had a wide open lane to the front of the net. They were going to score too. But Owen Power, he stopped moving, and that's a bad penalty to take if you're Buffalo. 4-on-4 hockey now for the remaining part of this period here. That's not good. Not a fan of that. Oh, Power, you cannot do that. Cannot. Detroit, they win the faceoff here in the Sabres zone. Sherratt finds a man at the back post, but it goes by the stick of Sider, and now it's a foot race. Sider's got to get to that one. Tuck was there on chase, and he checks Sider out of the way, but he can't get to the end of that play. Here come the Red Wings, though. It's Rasmussen. Enters the Sabres zone. Finds Sherratt alone at the back post there. Sherratt curls up top. Sherratt down the wing. Cuts to the front of the net. Sends it out in front, but Perron couldn't get a queen whack at it. The Red Wings get a turnover. The rebound also falls to them, and UPL makes a couple of huge saves there for Buffalo. It was a weird bounce there. Almost costed them. The Red Wings, they could not finish it. Because UPL, with a couple of huge saves here, with only 20 seconds left in this first period. Here's Dahlin skating through the center of the ice. Leaves it there for Skinner. Skinner, he's turned it over. The Red Wings have a break. The Red Wings are in. It's Hronek. He couldn't get it to go. UPL with another fine save. And here's Thompson now. He can maybe have a breakaway. Gets it to Skinner. Skinner, all alone, takes the shot as the clock expires. And that will do it for an entertaining first period. There will be 31 seconds left on this 4-on-4 in the second period. But a couple of huge opportunities for both teams before that clock expired. But in the end, it still is Buffalo 1, Detroit nothing. And we're going to get Cal in here on this intermission report. No. Oh, crap, I forgot. I'm gonna have to see if I can do that. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to crop myself. This is gonna take a moment here, folks. But let's just get Cal in here. He may not be able to see me though. Copy invite link. Okay. Don't worry, folks. So stick around. We're gonna get Cal in here on this intermission. See what he thinks about how the Sabres did in that first period. It was an entertaining one for sure. 10 people in the chat. Make sure if you're new to hit that like button and subscribe. But I got a crop. Give me a second. Crap. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad still. All right. Here we go. All right. Cal, can you hear anything?
Yes, sir.
You're muted, Cal.
Not
Is it
muted.
just me? Oh. Here, say something now, Cal. I think I can hear you.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
You're good. Okay. All righty. Wow. Look who's back. It's been a couple weeks since we did a game. Friggin' weather and you know what. But the Sabres haven't practiced in a week. But in my opinion, they look like the way more energized and much faster team last week. What did you think of that first period?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't even tell the Sabres have been off for 10 plus days. They look fast. They look completely normal how we'd see them before this extended unfortunate break. I thought the guys were flying around, and it definitely does help playing Detroit, a team that just played last night. They went to OT, hard fought game that Detroit did win, so that probably gives them a little more juice. But overall, Detroit's going to be more and more tired, and we'll have to see if the Sabres get kind of dead-legged towards the second and third periods. That is a thing that could definitely happen. You start off fresh, and all of a sudden, your body isn't conditioned. We'll see how it goes, but so far, so good.
So far, so good, and it's the power play making noise once again for the Sabres. Though, Owen Power, I was going to say, he was probably the player of the period for me until he took that lazy penalty there as the Sabres were on the power play. How do you think he's done since returning from injury so far?
Yeah, I think so far he's been pretty good. I mean, that's a rookie mistake, as we see. The average fan's gonna look at that play and be like, "How is that a penalty? That's dumb. He ran into him, whatever." Like you can't be clogging up the line there. That's hockey 101 for Owen Power there. He'll learn from it. And UPL, putting on some great saves towards the end of the period. Hopefully, they don't let a goal in, and Owen Power gets away with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoops. Well, I had something come up there on my screen, but UPL, even though he hasn't been tested that much, he's been playing really well, and there's gonna be a dilemma here because Anderson is still around. Comrie is nearing a return from injury, and UPL has been really playing a lot better. He seems to have finally gotten settled here in Buffalo. What do you think the Sabres do with that whole situation?
Yeah, I think as of right now, you have to send Comrie at least for a little bit of an injury, return to the AHL. Comrie already said he's open to it. He's open to going, to the AHL to get some reps in. So I think as long as he's open to it, might as well do that. See how UPL does. If UPL continues to play lights out, how do you take him off this team, right?
No, you can't.
I know it's very small sample size. I know earlier in the season we were all like, UPL is not the answer at all. Like this is, horrible from Kevin Adams getting these, chump goalies this year. It's good to see for UPL, and I think you got to ride it out how it is. I mean, you're playing great right now, and until something changes, I don't see how you add Comrie into that mix without doing a 3 goaltender rotation, which is very rare in the NHL. It could happen. The Sabres, we've been doing a lot of stuff kind of subnormal the last few years, so maybe we pull out the 3 goalie rotation. You got to remember too, Comrie was supposed to be our starter. It's not like he's the backup. He's supposed to be the top gun this year. So If it was Anderson that got hurt and was playing horrible, then I think we'd have a different story. But it's going to be tough to keep Comrie in the AHL. Maybe a trade? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't necessarily know what's going to happen so far. But if UPL, like you said, keeps playing the way he does, I don't see any way that the fan base will allow Kevin Adams to take him and send him back down to Rochester. I think it's entirely possible they could do a 3-man rotation, even though we probably don't need to. Maybe, and it's not like we're going to trade or waive Comrie for good. That's not happening.
Yeah.
They brought him in to be a part of this team, and the entire plan, I believe, was to have him and UPL be the duo next year too, unless something drastic changes and like one of them lays a total egg towards the end of the season, the second half here. But it's been really good, and it's because of the goaltending, I think, that the Sabres have really began to go up the standings here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now they are 5 games out of the playoffs. I think it's something like 10 points, which looks bad, but they have 5 games in hand. You go 5-0, you're in a playoff spot. So right now they're pretty much even. It doesn't look good points wise, but you got to remember this team has not played a lot of games, at least compared to Washington, who seems to have played almost every game in their whole season so far. So it's good to see the Sabres team 5-0. You're back in a playoff spot. Again, you look back on that 8-game losing streak, you pick up 1 or 2 of those, you're in a better situation. But this team is going to be put to the test. They have a very moderate schedule coming up, some hard games, some easy games, a lot of Atlantic play. So these are huge games, especially tonight. You got Saturday, I believe, against Boston. That's going to be a tough game.
That's tough.
And then, you keep going on from there. A lot of Atlantic teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of important divisional games, and this is where you're going to pick up those conference tiebreakers, because it's going to get very tight in the playoff race, especially in the East. If you look at the Metro, 6th place and 1st place, I believe, is separated by 5 points. So it's extremely tight over there. And if the Sabres go on a run here, they can really disrupt some things. And if they have those tiebreakers, that's huge for a young team. Just anything to get them playing meaningful hockey here in the second half of this year. But, okay, when was the last time this team was playing meaningful hockey in December?
Yeah, it's embarrassing to even answer that question because, again, it's December. We're only a few months into the season, right? It's not like it's, March, April, where we're like, okay, this is, the last week of the season. This is meaningful hockey. It's December. Yeah, we're super excited that we're still in the race because it's been so long since this team has had a competent, core, some star players around it. And, I'd say a moderate chance to make the playoffs this year. Again, don't look at the points, look at games played. Look at the math, not just at the points. We're seriously in this race.
Yep.
And it's definitely good to see.
Yeah, and you have teams above you like the Detroit Red Wings, and this is an important game for them too. Detroit, they are sitting at 37 points, and they think that they can make the playoffs maybe this year too. And they've come out with a little bit of an egg. They did the same thing yesterday against the Penguins. But, Kale, do you think the Sabres are a better team than the Red Wings?
Yeah, absolutely. I know Detroit's dealing with some injury problems and all that. Some goaltending situations that we're seeing tonight with our facing another backup as always. But yeah, Detroit's tough, right? Because if the Sabres want to make the playoffs, you have to finish above Detroit. I mean, that's hands down one of the teams you have to finish above. We already crushed Detroit, I believe. That was the big Tage Thompson night earlier in the season. I do think we're better than Detroit. I think Detroit can be a good team. As we've seen in years past, it seems we always tend to lose to Detroit, close games in OT. But I think, this year, I think we went over the top of them. And I think the Sabres team's just a few pieces away from being a very, very good hockey team. I think, you win a few more games here. I think Kevin Adams is really going to be pressed to make some moves at the deadline. Do I think he should make crazy moves? Absolutely not. But I think he's got to make 1 or 2 here. I mean, this team's giving him a chance. I don't know. There's not much else to wait for. There's no more excuse. All the young guys are coming. You got Savoy. You got, some goaltending prospects. But other than that, there's not a lot to wait for. Your core is here. Start making some moves. Stop wasting years. Tage Thompson's having a phenomenal year. Darlene's having a phenomenal year. Don't let that go to waste.
Absolutely. At least try. Show some ambition. And of course, the Sabres and Jacob Chikrin rumors are heating up again. It was like every 2 weeks they keep cycling through. But you're right. And a couple of insiders, Elliot Freeman mentioned this. He talked about the Sabres and said that, well, they may be forced to make a move if they keep winning the way that they are. Kevin Adams is going to be forced to make a move for a defenseman here. And he said that the Sabres are looking for someone that's not a rental. They want someone with term and under $5 million in cap space, which is Chikrin, Jacob Chikrin. That's literally him and his contract. So
Yeah.
the Sabres and Chikrin is a match made in heaven. Kevin Adams, get it done. He spoke to the media as well this morning. Didn't really say too much of note, except that the game would happen tonight.
Yeah.
But if you watch the game, there's a lot of people at this game. I'm excited.
Oh
I'm happy to see it.
Yeah. I was just going to bring that up. I mean, look at the city. I mean, if you live in the city of Buffalo right now, or, the suburbs around it, just, when you're going out, I mean, every other person I see has a Sabres hat on, a Sabres sweatshirt. Hockey is back in Buffalo. It's great to see. And, near sellout tonight, maybe even a sellout. We'll see what they announce. Tickets were going for upwards of $190 for one ticket near the beginning of this game. That's unheard of. So it's great to see, hockey is back in Buffalo. The buzz is there. Good to see people repping, and especially with the Bills, for the last few years, it's been all Buffalo Bills. Everyone's been all about the Bills. We're in the Bills merch. Everyone shows up at the Bills games. Sabres games get, half capacity. All of a sudden, it seems both teams are up and running. Give this team something to root for. I think we have to make a move or two. Get this team to the playoffs. If not this season, it has to be next season. The buzz is there right now. Get the fans engaged. Playoffs in Buffalo, it's going to be crazy if it happens.
Yeah, and I know I would be crazy. We'd be live streaming. It'd be getting nuts. Because neither of us have experience in our conscious Sabres fan life a playoff run. Never. We've only recently seen it with the Bills, and I remember how surreal it was the first time it happened.
Yeah.
That same buzz and excitement will happen if the Sabres do it. If they can finally find a way to break this drought and stop being the walking mediocrity that they have been over the last decade. It's exciting times here for Buffalo, and if they win tonight, if they hold on, 17-14. It's not a bad record going into the new year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, during this break, I had to look at the standings again. I saw the Sabres 2 games over 500 coming into tonight. I was like, almost speechless. I'm like, oh yeah, like when did that happen? Because, that huge losing streak, everyone kind of started to simmer down a little bit. Okay, maybe this is the same old Sabres. You look at the standings, like I said, points wise, we might not be up there, but record wise, we're up there, and we got a lot of games in hand. So you win a few games here, all of a sudden, boom, Sabres back in the mix.
And what's important for this team to realize, they're young and they may not see this. Don't view this right now as a potential 5-game win streak. You won 4 games before the break. This is an entirely new stretch. Get out to a 1-game win streak tonight and go from there. Because I know for when I played hockey, the pressure would mount if we won 4 straight games. It's like, 5. Oh my goodness. No. Break that down. Look at it post-break. You are trying to get off the right foot here. Do not get caught up in streaks and goals and whatnot. This is an entirely new thing for Buffalo.
I mean, you look at it, I look at it in football terms. A lot of look at, Joe Brady, Bills, QB coach, 1-0 every week, 1-0 every game. That's what you have to do if you're the Buffalo Sabres right now. You can't look at streaks because the Sabres have been notorious for going on streaks. Again, we had the huge win streak with, we thought, we were first place. We thought we were going to the playoffs a few years ago. Then you got the longest losing streak of all time. Then you have another losing streak this season. Can't be looking at streaks. 1 game at a time, win or lose, cut it, play the next one. And I got to say, for the majority part of the season, they've been the better team in, almost every game. So, you just keep playing like that. You're going to get breaks to go your way. And, if you get some good goaltending, UPL maybe starts, it's looking good. If he transitions into a decent NHL goalie, he's saving them games. So you keep that aspect of play, keep, scoring goals in the top 5 percentile of the NHL, you're in business.
Absolutely. And he stole those Colorado and Vegas wins. Those
Yeah.
were thefts. The Sabres had no business in years prior. Even a month ago, they would not have won those 2 games. But with UPO with saving, and the first top 2 lines scoring, this team has a good recipe for maybe doing something this year. We'll have to see. But I think this entire last 9 months of 2022, this franchise has just gotten a huge reboot, in my opinion. Since March 22 and onwards, it's felt like a whole new franchise.
Completely. And all the players say in their interviews too, this is a new team. We don't want to hear about the playoff drought, whatever. A lot of these guys weren't even around for last season, the season before. This is a brand new group of guys. I know you got Ekposo, Gergensons, who have been hanging around for a little bit, but the core itself is a completely brand new group of guys, completely brand new team. This team, I mean, look at what we're rocking on the ice right now. The Goat Heads. Who would have thought that would happen? I mean, this is a completely new team. They look good. They're playing good. They just got to keep it going in the second and hopefully in the third, closest game out and get 3 games over 500.
That would be huge because that Boston game is going to be very difficult to get a win out of that one. But after that, Ottawa, Minnesota, Seattle, Philadelphia. That's a good stretch right there, Buffalo.
Win 4 of your next 5,
and you're very much back into the playoff race. Now, they need to get this victory tonight because, Detroit will be hungry. We'll have to see what goes on here in the second period. But that'll do it here for this intermission. The Sabres players are going back onto the ice. The fans are in that little greeting area. So thank you, Cal. I'll see you in the second intermission. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's see what they can do here.
Absolutely. See you in the second.
All right. Yep. All right. So, good first period, as he said here. It was really promising if you're a Buffalo Sabres fan. They got 2 more to go here, though, folks. So, let's see if they can piece it together now. Let's do that. Oh, excuse me. Just burped a little bit. That's embarrassing. But we're about to start here this second period, folks. So let's get it. Come on, folks. Let's do it. I got faith. We can get this stream up and running again. This can be very fun here. Very, very fun. But I don't need these anymore. All right. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Go, Buffalo. Oh, yeah. See, that was a nice little dance. Every time the Sabres win a period, I guess I'll dance now. That's my. I'm gonna hold myself. You hold me to that, folks. Okay, hold me to it. But we are about to get underway here for this second period, and there we go. Rocking and rolling, 4-on-4 hockey. Detroit entering the Sabres zone. It's knocked around, back to the point. To Sider up top for Sherrod. The shot goes well wide of UPO. It's kind of funny. This is stupid. One thing is ahead of the other. Detroit keeping it in at the blue line there. It's Lucas Raymond. Raymond around. Has the puck stolen from him there in the corner. The 4-on-4 expires. And the Red Wings are going to have a power play here for about 20 seconds now. Let's see what they can do for 13 seconds. Sabres keeping the puck in the corner now. They finally get it back now. Tage Thompson with some speed. Let's see what he can do shorthanded. Thompson down the wing. Pulls up. Doesn't get it around, and he's going to lose it, but it doesn't matter, though, because the Sabres were able to kill that one off. Good kill. 20-second kill there by the Sabres. Let's see what the Red Wings can do now that they're back to even strength. Not much. Sabres have a makeshift 2-on-1 here. Here's Skinner. Skinner scores! The turnover leads to a finish. Jeff Skinner. Yes, sir. Huge goal there for Buffalo. Huge goal for Jeff Skinner, and they double the lead. It was a bit of a broken play here by the Red Wings. Let's see who made the mistake. It was Philip Hronek. He had the puck. It should have been played. He whiffed on the pass, and Skinner, off the broken play, goes in and scores it. Top corner over the glove side of Magnus Hellberg. So Jeff Skinner with his the second goal tonight here. 17th of the season here for Buffalo. And it's a good start to the second period here. Detroit, they're into a hole again. They were in a hole yesterday. They were down 4-0 to Pittsburgh, so you can never count this team out. That's one thing we've learned. But the Sabres, this is a good start here to this period. Now, it's a dangerous lead. 2 goals, it's a dangerous lead. Let's see if they can get the third. Next goal is going to be incredibly important here in this game. Clegg almost turns it over to Sundqvist. Sundqvist can't take it away. Poso rings that one around the boards, finds his man Krebs. Krebs around to Clegg. Clegg steps around one Detroit Red Wing. He chips that one into the Sabres zone, finds Okposo right there. Here's Okposo. Behind the net, trying to get away from Kubalik now. Okposo, he's got it. He gets it around. Far side for Tyson Jost. He spins out of the corner, spins back towards it. Tyson Jost puts a shoulder down, gets it to Middlestad. Middlestad spins out of the check. Middlestad, the near side boards, gets it to Jost. His shot deflected just wide of the net there. Here's Olofsson now. Olofsson can't control that puck, and it's chipped down the ice by the Red Wings, but not far enough for an icing. Mordecai, yes sir, getting started quick, absolutely. Salty Wings. An Avs fan, GG's, not necessarily. Red Wings can still do something. I have faith in them that this can be a high-scoring game again. All right, far side boards over in the neutral zone. Ilya Labushkin can't get onto the end of that one, but Middlestad is there to back him up, but he promptly gives it away now. Here's Detroit spinning right back into the Sabres zone here. Tyson Jost. Jost around for Labushkin. Labushkin to Middlestad. Middlestad starts to break out now. He's got a man at the back. On the near side, streaking, it's Jacob Bryson. He goes into the Red Wings zone with some speed. He loses control of the puck, though, and Bergwijn takes it away for the Red Wings. Starting the breakout now. Gets it out wide for Sherratt. Chips it behind the Sabres net. UPL under some duress there, but is able to get it along the boards for Tage Thompson. Thompson to Samuelson. He spins out of the check there. Thompson now with the puck. Thompson cuts in front. The slot. Not Middleside. Matthias Samuelson with the shot. That goes wide. He can't hold it in off the rebound at the point, and the Sabres are going to have to regroup here. Thompson trying to cut in. Makes a move at the blue line. Dahlin is there. He can't get in either, and the Sabres are sucked down. Detroit coming back with some numbers here. Ernie finds a man at the back post. It's tipped towards the front of the net. Saved there by UPL. Still loose. UPL has the puck. The puck remains loose, but the ref lost sight of it. And he calls it dead right then and there. So a good start to this period. 15:49 to go here in the second for Buffalo. But this is a fun game already if you're a Sabres fan here. Sabres fans, this is fun. I'm telling you. I'm imploring you. Follow this team. This team deserves our support. Me, a big Sabres goober. Here's Jack Quinn along the boards, gets this one out of the zone. He finds himself here. Quinn into this Red Wing zone, cuts to the front, drops back to an open point, but no defenseman was there. A little bit of a miscommunication between him and Clegg. Quinn with a nice move at center ice. Quinn skating around, loses it along the far side boards. Detroit trying to get in. They can't. And the Sabres get it around and down. Or Detroit does, into the Sabres zone. Here's Cale Clegg. Clegg along the boards, off the stick of Quinn. He can't hold on to it, and it's going to just go off for a couple of line changes. Detroit with some speed. They get it down low. Oh, my goodness. That was a bit of a broken play there for the Red Wings. Kubalik has it at the side of the net, takes a couple whacks at it, UPO didn't know where it was. He gets it back to the point. Sider into the slot. The turnaround shot from Sundqvist didn't get through. Kubalik's pass to the point. Gets to Sider, and he takes the long-range effort, but that one is saved by Luukkonen. And that's only the Red Wings' 8th shot on goal so far this game. The Sabres have 15. So it's a good start to this period, but that was a little bit of an unnervy play there by Buffalo and UPL specifically. He lost sight of that puck for a moment there, didn't realize where it was, and almost resulted in a goal for Detroit. You don't want to get Detroit any opportunities to come back into this game. So 14:46 to go here. Shots in favor of Buffalo, 15-8 right now. They get another win at the point. Veleno, the rebound falls to him. It sits in front of the slot. UPO trying to track that one. Does a good job at that. Detroit keeping it in the zone there. In the corner now. Here's Dahlin. Dahlin forces a pass through the middle of the ice. It just squeaks his way through to Kyle Okposo, and he knocks that one into the Red Wings zone. Hellberg around, loses control of it behind the net, but the Sabres couldn't get out in front for the easy third. Detroit, they tip that one down the length of the ice, but this is going to be an icing. Icing call here against Detroit. 14:06 to go here in the second period. Sabres up by 2. Goals courtesy of Casey Middlestat and Jeff Skinner. I gotta see who assisted the second Skinner goal there. And once again, MSG just flashes those graphics up so quickly. All right, Tyson Jost leaning into this face-off. He's gonna get booted though. Sabres gonna have to try to win it here with Middlestat. They cannot. Detroit gets it. They get along the boards, and they chip it out of their own zone and down the length of the ice. So Skinner, his goal was unassisted there. Kind of expected. Shouldn't have been surprised, given that I watched it. Here's Middlestat. Middlestat at his own blue line, chips it through, gets it to center ice, but not much farther. Osterley for the Red Wings knocks it down into the Sabres zone. Around for Larkin. Larkin for Perron. Perron get some support there from Dylan Larkin. Larkin along with Rasmussen. Here's Rasmussen along the boards. Up top for Osterley. Across to his defensive partner in Mata. Mata for Rasmussen. He gets it towards the boards. No Sabres player there to pick up possession, and Detroit keeps this cycle alive. Perron into the slot. There's a bit of speed from Larkin around the net. Wrap around. Saved there by UPO. And he's lost his stick there in front. They get it again. Oh, it's a nice save. Larkin on UPO. But he's stoned again. He gets a stick back. Sabres with a bad shift here. It's his third line once more, causing problems. Here's Larkin now. Larkin has it. His pass taken by Olofsson, but he cannot clear because he is Victor Olofsson. He's very weak on the puck. Jost finally gets it now for Buffalo, and they will finally get it out of the zone and hopefully get some line changes here. Because that was a long defensive shift there for the Sabres. Red Wings tip that one back into the Sabres zone. Samuelsson is there. The puck squeaks to Jost. Jost trying to find a man. Instead of holding on to it, he loses it, and the Red Wings get it back in the neutral zone. But this will give the Sabres some time to get some line changes here. First line back out there for Buffalo. It's Tage Thompson now. Thompson's squirming around, sends a nice pass up through to Tuck. He spins around right at the Sabres logo at center ice, gets it to Thompson. He rockets that one into the Red Wings zone. So the Red Wings have been playing better since that Sabres second goal there. A lot more offensive zone pressure here for them. But the Sabres turn it over. Kubalik trying to get a breakaway into the Sabres zone. Couldn't get to that puck first. Dahlin does, and Dahlin with a nice stretch pass. Oh, he had Tage Thompson in on the breakaway. Or that was JJ Peterka, excuse me. But the puck deflected off a Red Wing skate and kindly right towards Magnus Hellberg. So the Sabres almost had a breakaway there. Peterka just couldn't handle it. But looking at that last opportunity, Larkin, he just kind of, he didn't get robbed by UPO, but he really did a good job fighting that one off. Nice shoulder save. He had no stick to stabilize him, and Larkin looked up to the high heavens thinking, how did I not score? Here's Labushkin. Labushkin to Cousins. Cousins finds a man. It's Peterka. Peterka finds Cousins into the slot. Tries to feed a man at the back post. Nobody there, but it's at the point. Dali makes a move. Takes that shot, and that one goes just wide at the far post. And the rebound squirms all the way back into the Sabres zone. They're going to have to regroup here. This kid line needs to get some points here. Cousins has been rather quiet recently. There's a Red Wings player who took a spill. I wonder if it was a high stick there. Sabres, they get tripped up. No call. Detroit comes back again. They chip it into the Sabres zone. UPO. Uh-oh, he lost control of it behind the net. Soderblom couldn't get to it. He trips up a man. They get it out in front, but there will be a call here against Detroit. Soderblom once again heading to the box for a tripping call. The Sabres are going to get their third power play opportunity of the night when they return from a commercial break. So 10:49 to go here in this first period. Someone said on Twitter, Ukko-Pekka looking good again. Yeah, he is looking very good. Dude, the way this team is playing with the goat heads on, they are look with so much energy, so much more energy. I still think it should be their third line here. They should keep it as their third jerseys, their alternates. I really love the Royal Blues here for Buffalo, but they always, every time they wear those go-heads, they seem to play with a lot more pizzazz and energy. And then those reverse retros, those are not so great. Not a fan of those. But still, the Sabres are winning 2-0 here. I'd like it for them to get a third. Oh boy, come on. Let's get a third here on this power play. But the Sabres are going to go back to the power play. Soderblom to the box for a tripping call. Someone said on Twitter as well, that trip to Columbus awakened Middlestat. Hopefully for them. Espacio. Yeah, he just flat out, that's a bad penalty to take if your Soderblom was very careless with the puck there. And it results in the Sabres getting another opportunity here. They win the faceoff. The shot goes to the point. It gets through to Hellberg, but he gloves that down, and the Red Wings are able to clear. So Dahlin and Tuch and Thompson and Skinner and Cousins are out there again. See what they can do here. Skinner with some speed. He's got a lane. Gets checked a little bit. Almost fell down. Tries to send that one around and back to the point, but he can't. Pass is intercepted and taken away by the Red Wings. Here's Tuch in his own corner now. Tuch to, is that Peterka or Thompson? I can't tell, but here's Tuch for sure. Tuch out wide for Skinner. Drops it back for Clegg. Clegg around in front. Skinner with the opportunity, but he was shunned by Hellberg. Let's see what the poll says. 70% in favor of Buffalo, 30% for Detroit. That's pretty fair. So the Sabres had a good opportunity. It was stuck in Ernie's skates there. Skinner just took a whack at it on the backhand. Didn't get all he wanted on that either. Good opportunity for him to get up 3-0. Here's the second power play unit here for Buffalo. Middlestat wins it, but they deemed he won it unfairly. They're like, how can Middlestat win a faceoff? That doesn't happen that cleaning. No. All right, so Middlestat, Peterka, Quinn, Olofsson, and Owen Power out here for Buffalo. Middlestat, of course, loses the face-off. It's whacked around by Veleno and just kept in the zone there by Olofsson. Good keeping there by him. Sabres, they set things up now. Owen Power, out wide. Near side for Peterka. Down low for Quinn. Quinn to Peterka. Fanned on the pass. Gets it back to Power now. Here's Owen Power at the point. Walks the line. Gets it to Peterka. Fakes the shot. Gives it to Power. Sends it in front. Middlestat is there and they score! Another power play goal here. I believe it was Casey Middlestat again. 3-0. It took a weird bounce, and that all starts from the keep in there by Olofsson. So another power play goal here for Buffalo. Oh my gosh, that's a bad bounce if you're the Red Wings. Unfortunate. Middlestat was trying to pass it to Peterka at the back post, but deflects off the stick of Filip Hronek and into the back of the net. So 3-0 Buffalo. That's Casey Middlestat's second goal of the game. And the Sabres are sitting pretty here now. Hopefully they don't sit back for the rest of this game. It's 3-0 now, Buffalo. 2 power play goals here tonight. But it's pretty good. Seeing the Sabres do some good things, but Detroit has an answer. They send it towards the front of the net. Jordan Osterley. It looked like for a second there, Detroit may have answered with a breakaway of their own, but they couldn't get by the defense, and the Sabres are going to head to this commercial break with a 3-goal advantage now. 3 goals. Now we gained a subscriber. Thank you to whoever subscribed. Up to 1476 now. But Buffalo with a really good play here. I don't think that Detroit deserves any goals right now. They have not played very good. They have played very poor in their own zone as well. And Buffalo, they have been taking it. They have a lot of speed right now. Lots of speed. They've been playing energized. They're hungry. And they really want to keep on these winning ways here. But you can see now at the top here, shots in favor of the Sabres, 19-10. So UPL, not really tested here so far. Magnus Hellberg, on the other hand, has been. He's given up 3 goals on 19 shots. And Detroit, they don't look so good on defense. Their penalty kill, not great. Not great at all. They had a couple of opportunities to get that puck out of there. Unable to do so, though, and it costed them in the end. It really did. Just centered that a little bit. It's bothering me. That was bothering me. But, folks, what do you think about this game so far? Let's see. I wonder who assisted that second Casey Middlestat goal. Doesn't matter. Sabres still scored in the end. But I really like how they've continued their energetic streak here into the second period. And if you want to keep the fans coming back every game, night in, night out, this is the way to do it. Playing like this. Good stuff for them. Good stuff. Looking around the league, Florida's got a 4-2 lead over Montreal. New York Rangers over the Tampa Bay Lightning 1-0. And Ottawa leading the Washington Capitals 2-1. All right, so we return to this game. It looks like Okposo had a good opportunity there off the rush. So that second Casey Middlestat goal, again assisted by Power and Peterka. Looks like Okposo had an... Oh, my God, he was robbed. Robbed there by Hellberg. He really should have been scoring that. Hellberg with a nice little windmill, a little chauvinistic as well. But Sabres coming this close to making it 4-0 there. Here's Detroit. They get it through. It bounces over the stick of Okposo. Detroit coming in. They have Ben Sherratt now spinning around, throwing that one towards the net. Sabres taking it away here, and they have 2 to center. The fourth line, Krebs. Krebs into the corner, battling away with Moritz Seider there behind the net. Send it out front, and Okposo has scored! The fourth line gets in on the fun. Yes, sir! 4-0 Buffalo. Good forecheck there by Krebs and Girgensons. Krebs was able to keep it alive. Girgensons found Okposo right in front of Hellberg, and he scores far side, blocker side, right down low into the bottom corner, and that is Okposo's 4th goal of the year. And it's a big one again. Sabres up by 4. Now, this is where Detroit should come back. Usually, this is right where the script writers have Detroit turning it up a notch and getting back into this game. So it's important here, the Sabres, that they don't give up any goals here in the second period. Keep Detroit out. Don't give them any opportunities here to come back and give them any hope. No hope. We don't want that. But Detroit has it. There's a quick shot. Oh, it deflects just wide. Raymond had a wide open net, but he couldn't get his stick down on it. Here's Hronek throwing another one to the front of the net. That's patted away there by UPO. Hronek across. Another point shot. That doesn't get on through. Ernie is there. Keeps it alive for Detroit. He gets it to Jake Wallman. Wallman down low. Has Clegg. Clegg to Thompson in the corner. Thompson gets it to Talk. Talk is going to finally clear this one down the length of the ice. But this one will be an icing. 14 people in the chat. Let's go. We are 4. That's right. Only 4 away from 1480. Let's get there tonight. Let's celebrate the Sabres winning by subscribing and joining this awesome community here we have on BSC. Yeah, Buffalo SportsCenter, aka BSC. Sabres have a convincing 4-0 lead right now. Detroit trying to keep things alive, but they can't. Here's Tuck on the break. Gives it to Thompson, entering the Red Wing zone. Leaves it there for Skinner, but Skinner cannot get deep into the zone. Detroit takes it back now, and they get it up the ice. Here's Labushkin. Labushkin around. He's got a man out wide. That's Jack Quinn. Quinn into the Red Wing zone. Gets it along the boards. Kept alive momentarily by Jacob Bryson, but not anymore. Labushkin, he's going to have to regroup now for Buffalo. Quinn, his tip pass, intercepted there by Detroit. He gets it back again, though. He's been all over the place tonight. And here comes Cousins. Cousins with some speed. Nice move between the legs. Finds a man at the back post. Into the slot. Peterka, his shot deflected off his stick and over the net. Yeah, they just got to keep up the pace and not limit the mistakes. They've been so far so good in terms of mistakes, but you never know with this team. They're a very streaky team here, and I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit were to pull in with a couple of goals. Brian, what's up? He says the Sabres need to wear the goat head more. They keep winning, maybe they'll be forced to. So that last Okposo goal assisted by Girgensons and Krebs. So some good fourth line checking there results in a hard-earned goal. And here's Middlestat. He is on hat-trick watch here for Buffalo. They get deep into the zone. Jost around, looking for Olofsson. Olofsson to Jost on the near side boards. He's got 3 Red Wings battling with him. They eventually get it to him. And the Red Wings started out now. Here's Oscar Sundqvist into the Sabres zone, down the near side boards. Loses control of it. The Sabres take it away now. And they have some speed, and they have some space. Jost, far side. He's trying to get around Hronek, but he doesn't have the angle. Hronek wins the battle, but not the war. Sabres in front. Okposo scores! Off the turnover. Jost with the forecheck again, and it's 5-0 Buffalo. The third and fourth line doing it again for Buffalo. Hronek had the puck behind the net. I'm not sure what he was doing. Jost was there, found Okposo streaking all alone in the slot, and this game is turning from bad to worse now for Detroit. 5-0 Buffalo. What a period. What a game so far. Their forechecking has been incredible. Yeah, I love seeing Krebsy on the score sheet. Of course, he had that early slump, but now, in the last month, he's got 8 points. All 8 of his points here in the last, 7 points in the last 10 games. So Krebs has been fantastic, and they want more. Here's Krebs giving it to Okposo, sending it out in front, but Girgensons couldn't finish it. This fourth line has been the best line here in this second period for Buffalo. But it's been an absolute explosion. 4 goals here in the second. And the fans are loving it there in KeyBank Center. Sellout crowd as well. Perfect storm here for Buffalo. Krebs on the forecheck. Couldn't get it this time. Mordecai, you're about to dance? Love to hear that. I'm about to dance too. I'm loving this. So, I mentioned it already. Okposo's 4th goal of the year. That was the one that made it 4-0. Assisted by Girgensons and Krebs. Remains to be seen who assisted this last one. Detroit goes into the zone offside, and Ben Sherratt looks frustrated. Sabres might be undefeated in the goat head. Yeah, if this result holds, which is expected, they would be 4-0. 4-0 when wearing the goat heads. And that Okposo, his 2nd goal of the game, 5th of the season, assisted by Tyson Jost. So Jost with another positive impact here. But Buffalo, wow, this is incredible. They're a streaky young team, and right now it's the veterans who are doing it for Buffalo. Kyle Okposo, the captain, he's been a little snake bitten, and he's been loving playing against the Red Wings. His career against the Red Wings have been pretty good. And that trend continues tonight as the Sabres go up 5-0. So, this is awesome if you're a Sabres fan. Absolutely awesome. I wonder what Sabres Twitter is going off on right now. This team is just so damn fun. Captain Dad. Everyone's saying Dad is officially on hat trick watch. People are saying, oh, I got to get the wagon. I was making a wagon thing for Buffalo. But the Sabres are a wagon. Buffalo's Sabres are a wagon. And they're coming for your soul. But this is an awesome performance here in the second period for the Sabres. But Captain Dad does it here. But after the storm being stuck in our homes for over a week, the Sabres just absolutely coming out with a performance. Damn, what a performance here for Buffalo. They've been fantastic, and I'm all here for it. Loving this if you're a Sabres fan. This is a good time to live. This is the best I've felt about the Sabres since that 10-game win streak. Just taking a quick look here at shot totals. Sabres leading it. They doubled Detroit by 22-11. But folks, get hyped if you're a Sabres fan. This is nice. This team is so fun, so fast. Even Okposo is feeling it. Well, we got 90 people here in the chat as the Red Wings ice the puck. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're trying to get 4 more subscribers to get to 1480. And we're chugging along. We've gotten a couple here tonight, but let's get it. Let's keep going. I love this community, and I am hyped. Of course I'm hyped. You know, when the Sabres win, this channel wins too. All right. Red Wings win the offensive zone faceoff, but the Sabres get it right back again. Here's Owen Power at the point. The puck deflected. Toe saved there by Hellberg. Sabres get it around. Behind the net, Skinner. Skinner looking out in front. He's got Thompson there. Here's Thompson behind the Red Wings net. In the corner. Finds Tuck to Skinner. Across to an open point. It's Kel Clegg. He gets it down low for Thompson. Thompson, he can't get to the end of that one, though. The Red Wings take it back now. But they can't get much farther. They knock it back into their own bench. Hey, we just gained another subscriber. Folks, if you're a new subscriber, let me know. I will hype you up to hell and back. But keep on going. We're 3 away now. Let's get it. Come on, let's do it. We got this. We got this. Just like the Sabres. Zach B, let's go. Welcome, welcome. Truth, what's up? Yep, let's go Sabres. Sabres are doing it. They're up by 5 with a little under 4 minutes to go here in this second period. 5-0 Buffalo over the Red Wings, who have been streaky. And here they come again. Peterka with some speed. That last postal goal assisted by Jostin Olofsson. So some more depth scores there for Buffalo. Here's Labushkin. Labushkin sending that one out in front. Quinn was there. Sabres pick up the rebound. The forecheck is just alive here tonight. Cousins across to Bryson. And the fans are just clapping. They love this. They are loving this. Sabres, they get it around. Quinn in front. Oh, how did he not score that? But another power play coming up here. I believe the Red Wings are going to get a power play opportunity now. But we got some jawing away, and it's getting a little chippy now. Peterka getting involved there with Wallman in front of the net. Things are getting a little nasty here between these two teams. Getting not so nice. Not so nice indeed. We got 18 people right now in the chat. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are 3 away, and unfortunately, JJ Peterka is going to get called here. Let's see what the call is. Not quite sure what it is. Maybe it's a retaliatory penalty. He gets checked down on the ice. He can't get out. He pushes on top of the other guy. Gets tripped up. Tripped up again. I'm not sure why Roenick is not getting a penalty for this either. Peterka the only one with the call. And this is a call to get the Red Wings back into this game. It looks like Roenick then took down Peterka as well. So what's the call here? Peterka was skating over to the box. And then everybody got involved. So they won't show the penalty here. It looks like it looks like only Peterka's in the box with his little coconut juice. He's got a smile on his face like, how did I only me get called there? So the Red Wings, power play opportunity. They play with it a little bit too much, and the Sabres are going to get it out. They get it out of the zone and only as far as the other blue line, though, before the Red Wings come back again. Here's Rasmussen. Rasmussen down the corner. Plays it back up top. Here's Moritz Seider. Seider across to Raymond. Down low, the pass intended for Rasmussen. Did not find him. It was tipped and out of play. 1:33 to go here in this power play opportunity for Detroit. It's been a really energized game here for Buffalo. They've been cooking. Unlike Russell Wilson, they've been cooking. I've really liked how they've been playing here. This is
point and making it a really exciting game. So it's a big night and a great night.
I mean to do that. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. But Detroit knocks it down length of the ice. Went to a Sabres pit when I was in Buffalo. Shows like the only way I can get some Sabres coverage on the West Coast. Keep it up. Yeah, me or ESPN Plus. Which if you don't want to pay for ESPN Plus, I'm here for you. Samuelson tripped, no call. Really? Come on. Moritz Seider with only a minute left in this power play behind his own net. Skates out of the pressure of one. Goes around and drops it back as Cousins closes down on him. Here come the Red Wings. Across the Sabres blue line, they send it behind the net. UPL comes out to play with it. He retreats now. Gergensons gets the puck behind his own net and throws it down the ice. Dangerous are definitely dangerous. Yeah. Here come the Red Wings again. 30 seconds left on this power play. They knock it deep into the Sabres zone. It's Ernie around to the point. Up top there, it's Rasmussen sends it to the front of the net. The rebound falls to the back post. Kubalik couldn't get it there. Kubalik still has the puck. Plays it around. Back. The fake one-timer gets it to Kubalik now. Near side face-off circle. Veleno sends it out in front. There's Seider there. Seider backhands that one behind his back and up to the point. Kubalik with the pass, but as he does so, the Sabres get back to even strength, and here comes Peterka out of the box. Peterka with some speed, around, takes the shot, but that's saved by Hellberg, and he holds on for a second before slowing things down again. A minute to go here in this awesome second period. I have plus for Wall, but most are blackouts. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Sabres. That's an offside there against the Detroit Red Wings. 45 seconds to go here in the second period. Lots of smiles over there on the Sabres bench. Make sure folks stick around here for this second period. Gonna have Cal back on again. Talk about what he saw during that second period. I assume it's all gonna be good things here. Yeah, that was a fantastic penalty kill. Red Wings didn't really have a shot there. Center coming up here at center ice. Sabres lead shots 25-13. UPL has stopped all 13 shots he's faced, and he's been tasked with quite a couple of tough shots here, especially early in the first period when Detroit may have tried to set the tone. But he was there. He answered the task. And the Sabres forwards and defense, they've done it ever since. UPL has been not that busy. So 19 seconds, less than 20 now. Skinner steals the puck. He goes in along the wing. Skinner finds a man at the back post. Cal Clegg sends that one towards the slot, looking for the tip on net, but he couldn't get it there. And that is going to do it for an absolutely fantastic second period. It's a standing ovation from the Sabres crowd. Amazing second period there by the Sabres. And it all ends 5-0 there. But a huge standing ovation for Buffalo. JT, what is up? Hopefully Tage scores in the third. Greetings from Germany. Yes, so you're a Peterka fan, I assume. But Peterka has been pretty good tonight. He got called for that stupid penalty there. That wasn't even him. If you were going to call it on him, you should have called on the other guy as well. But that was an absolutely fantastic period by the Buffalo Sabres. They got 4 more goals there in that second period. And folks, you got to stick around here. Watch as a couple of Sabres fans absolutely gush over the Sabres and how good they are playing right now. This month of December, if they keep playing like this, playoffs are not that far out of the reach. GG Sabres, keep it up. Yep. Let's go Buffalo. All right, we're going to get Cal in here in a second. Turn that on. I can probably hear him, hopefully. But we're going to get Cal on the clock here. But what a second period there by the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, my goodness, Cal. Can you explain what we just saw?
Oh, my. Yeah, that was a combination of Detroit running out of gas and the Buffalo Sabres feeding off that crowd. Great start to that period. Skinner gets a quick one. Casey Middlestat having himself a night. Good for him. You know, he needed this. He's been playing pretty abysmal all year. And Okposo back-to-back, another guy who needed it. Big 2 goals for him. Hopefully that, carries some momentum for him. Peyton Krebs looking amazing tonight, moving him to the 4th line. A lot of people didn't like that at first, but I think it's really paid off. The amount of improvement I've seen in Peyton Krebs' overall game, not so much scoring. I know, he's not going to be a big goal scorer on that line, but overall his game has improved significantly. And I think in a couple of years when Girgensons and Okposo are gone, you're going to see Krebs on a scoring line, and he's going to be able to do it all. So I think this is huge for him.
Well, I think a big change for him is that Donnie Granato moved him back to center. And like Tage Thompson, it's paying dividends for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point, too. That line needed that kind of shifty center because, again, Girgensons, Okposo, they're not going to skate around guys, in this points of their career. They're kind of, corner guys, dump the puck out, hard fighting line or fighting guys. And you need a guy like Krebs there. One negative I do want to bring up though, the kid line, unfortunately, it's the only thing not clicking yet. I don't know what exactly is going on with that line. I think it's just kind of teams are playing very tight on the blue line against the Sabres now. They see that they're a pretty open team that likes to skate fast and they can beat you real quick. And that's kind of what the kid line was feeding off of. So now the teams have kind of tightened on that line. I think the kid line is starting to struggle a little bit. That's going to happen. You got 2 rookies on that line and Cousins, who's very young as well. There's going to be some regression, but there's also going to be a lot of progress that comes off that regression. So we'll see that soon.
Yeah, well, even if they've been playing bad, the third and fourth lines have been picking up the slack here for the Sabres, and that's been the story of the night for me so far. It's the depth scoring for Buffalo, getting the job done. You mentioned Middlestat with a couple. Both of those are on the power play. And then that fourth line, both of their goals came off of heavy forechecking behind the net, which led to turnovers, which led to Okposo streaking in the front. Can they keep this up here in the third period?
I think they can. Will they? No. I think they're going to play a little more defensive. They're going to sit back a little bit. I think we end up seeing this game maybe 6-2, 6-3. I do think they pick up the win, obviously. But you got to remember, too, Detroit was just down 4-0 last night. Came back to win it in overtime. They can do it. I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be almost impossible. As a Knicks fan, I just watched the Knicks lose down 9 or up 9 with 20 seconds to go. So anything can happen. I'm not putting this in the win column just yet. But, huge period for the Sabres and UPL keeping that shutout.
Yeah, he is. He's looked sharp. He hasn't been asked to do much so far in this game. Only 13 shots for Detroit through 2 periods. But I think the story of the last couple of weeks so far have been the Sabres' ability on defense to push teams to the outside. Even though Vegas, the only game that bucked that trend was the Vegas game. But even Colorado, they had 40-plus shots. But most of those were from low-danger opportunities and low-danger zones. And the same thing is happening here tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. In the first period, we did see a few, point-blank opportunities. That one scenario, it was back-to-back pretty much breakaway opportunities in front of the net, quick dekes. But other than that, the Sabres have tightened up their defense. And like you said, they're keeping everyone to the outside, keeping, low opportunity shots, as the only option for their opponents. And that's honestly what we've been seeing other teams do to the Sabres during that losing streak. Remember, the Sabres could only, play outside. Mm-hmm. You bring up that fourth line. That is huge. That's what the Sabres needed, a line that could get into the corners. And look at both of Okposo's goals, wide open in front of the net. That's what happens when you play tough in the corners.
That's exactly right. And the Sabres, they've been playing with more grit. They've been playing with a lot more speed. And I'm sorry, the rest of the NHL, every other 31 teams, this is a dangerous mix. The Sabres are feeling themselves right now, and it's about to explode here in Buffalo. I don't know if you saw the crowd on their feet, standing ovation, extremely loud for the last little minute there for the Sabres, and they deserve it. This team has been playing absolutely lights out for the last couple of games now. And Real Deal Prime in the chat there saying it's about quality scoring chances. You need to limit those and let the goalie see it. And that's what the Sabres have done. UPO, just keep inflating those stats. If he is on shutout watch, Middlestat on hat-trick watch, and the same thing for Okposo. That's right. I don't think we expected to say any of those 3 things going into tonight's game. Absolutely not. But, Cal, you mentioned the kid line. What do you think they can change so that they also can get in on the fun here?
I think they just got to be, slow down a little bit, right? You got Quinn. Quinn's been trying to do a little too much all game long. We've seen him give the puck off, and then, I got to credit him, though. Every turnover he's had, he's been right back to almost get the puck back. So he's definitely, it's not like he's given up on the play. Mm-hmm. But, he seems to, he's trying to do a little too much. So I think that line just has to take a step down, gain some composure. And then this game's going to be wide open. Detroit needs goals. So they're going to be putting all the pressure on, at least for the first half of the third. If they don't get any, then we might see a kind of, a lazy last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But that line can capitalize and maybe get some momentum in that first 10. Say, Detroit's full press. You get either Paterka or Quinn on a breakaway. you scored. That's huge. Talking about JJ Peterka, what do you think about that embellishment penalty?
That well, it was an embellishment. I thought I was gonna be holding the stick because I don't have the audio on. That's that's a bad call there by the ref. I was extremely confused why he was going to the box and not Hronek, because Hronek knocked him down to the ice and then hooks him, and then Peterka falls because he's getting hooked. I don't see the embellishment there. That's a bad call.
Yeah, Rob Ray was going nuts, and I completely agree. I mean, in today's NHL, when do you ever see embellishment?
Rarely.
And when you do, both guys go to the box, right? I mean, that's pretty typical. You get, a hook and then embellishment. Oh, he tried to sell it, but I guess he did hook him 2 minutes each. Or you just get the regular hook, or you just let him play on. When do you ever see one guy get embellishment, nobody else? That's, and I don't know. So you said you didn't have the audio on. There's a huge ref you suck chant for the first minute of that penalty kill. That was awesome to see. It's just one of those things where, say this game is 1-1, 2-2. That stuff cannot happen. I complain about the NHL quite a bit, and there's a reason the NHL is not a top 3 league in the United States. Pathetic refereeing. They have the rule book. No one can understand what is goaltender interference, what is icing. Nobody knows what the rules are. It's better to call too much than call too little. Once you call too much, people will start to, ease back a little bit and stop playing so, wild, you could say. It's tough to watch the NHL sometimes, but when you're winning, it's definitely a little better.
Yeah, it's a little better. It's a little easier to stomach if you're the Sabres here. Yeah. But I really liked how they played, and I'm going to have to keep my audio on here for this third period. Just keep the headphones on because I want to hear those ref you suck chants. But even the Sabres penalty kill, they were dominant on that Peterka penalty there.
Yeah, just easy clears, chalking it out. And how about the awareness there, too? JJ right out of the box, got him on the breakaway. Didn't have enough space to really get a move on, just kind of got that backhand shot on. But, great awareness from the penalty kill. One thing about the penalty kill, early in the season, it seemed whenever somebody had the puck, they try to sling it all the way around the boards. That does not work. They finally have learned you got to chuck it either, big slap shot up the middle or wrister around the boards. You can't be, one end of the boards all the way down to the other. Somebody's going to get there. And the Sabres power play, the first goal, they actually said it's not a power play goal. They said it was 2 seconds after. So only one power play goal tonight. But second in the NHL, this is the same power play that we all thought was going to be horrible year round. This power play started the season, one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen. They couldn't get the puck in the zone. Second in the NHL.
That's it.
I don't know how they did it, but it's good to see.
Hey, that's what a good team does. You make adjustments when things don't work out necessarily for you. So as we keep talking through this intermission, post-game is going to be a bit of a call-up, TBD, right? It depends on, because I got to go to work at 10:30 tonight.
Yeah, we'll kind of have a brief post-game. I probably won't join then. Just let you wrap it up then if you
because
work in the graveyard.
Oh, my God, it's so bad. That's why I haven't been streaming as much, or like last week, it was a tough to make some videos because I was just always tired, and this week I got a couple of things planned out. You should see another video, this time a Sabres video tomorrow coming out. So stick around and subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe and turn those notification bells on. We are trying to get to 1480. We are 3 away. The channel has exploded in the last week or so. About 20 new subs, so that's nice to see. But let's keep getting it here, folks. Pushing it on our way to 1,500. We're getting close. Almost there. And,
let's go.
We're almost halfway to 2K. That's the eventual goal, 2K. Can you imagine that? Cal, we're catching up to your Instagram.
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously the goal is to grow both as big as possible, and have fun doing it. So it's been fun this ride, and like we always said, we need both teams going full bore. And it's been great to see this community just come up, and it's crazy to see how many people are sports fans in this community that you never knew would be.
Yeah.
Or, you go anywhere, you see someone who you're like, they probably aren't really a sports guy. They'll be talking your ear off for 45 minutes about Cole Beasley joining the Bills, how the Sabres are playing, Tage Thompson season. Sports are huge in Buffalo. And, like I said in the first intermission, everyone's repping Bills gear, Sabres gear. It's awesome to see. And it's something when I was growing up, you didn't really see that much. Bills games were still popping, but the team was not that great. Sabres games, hit or miss. Team wasn't always that great, so it's good to see nowadays.
Absolutely, it is. And, with both teams on the upswing, it's going to be a good time. It's a good time to follow this channel and its content. We are excited. I can tell you for sure, I don't know if we're going to make a Bills playoff hype video. That's also TBD. Depends on how much time each of us have to chip in for that. But we definitely will be making some playoff predictions, some bracket things when that eventually finishes out. And, of course, it's also TBD if I stream that Bills-Bengals game next Monday night to save some people from that Joe Buck experience. Because I know damn well.
No Eli, no Manning cast, too. So well, there might be, actually. I think there is.
Is there?
Actually. Well, there wasn't one last week, but there might be one this week. But still, yeah. That broadcast, very boring. So, if we do stream that, check it out. Let's quickly talk Bills-Bengals here. Ooh. This is a huge game. You win this game, you're pretty much, minus the Patriots game, I know you still got to win that, but you're pretty much locked in the number 1 seed in the AFC. That is huge. That bye week is huge. Playoffs run through Buffalo. I've been a huge hypocrite saying I don't want home playoff games because of the weather, but also I think our team is better in the bad weather than other teams. Also, I think Josh Allen would play the best in a dome, so very hit or miss. But at the end of the day, getting that bye week is the most important thing. So if you get that, that'd be big.
Absolutely. You just don't want to have to go back to Arrowhead again because we've gone there 2 straight years and lost both times. Not again. Make them come to you. It doesn't matter if there's going to be weather or stuff because, if you have a Jacksonville maybe coming up, if they were to pull off a surprise upset over the Ravens, if maybe the Chargers pull off a surprise upset over the Bengals, maybe if we don't know who the 7th seed will be yet, but if the Chiefs were to come over too, Miami maybe. Yeah, but they're on the downswing right now. It's good. They're leaving the door wide open for the Jets and Patriots. If the Jets or Patriots have to come here, we know we can beat them here in Buffalo. So it's just important to get that home field advantage in the playoffs where everyone is dead even. It's important to get those little advantages because they will go a long way.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's that nerve-wracking time of the year where we're winding down. We have the biggest game of our season coming up, and it's not even a playoff game. And
it's gonna be tough.
It starts about now, where you start thinking that wall of pain and misery is either coming or you're winning a Super Bowl. It's one or the other. And I thought last year was the year. I really did. And we're right back this year. Got the same odds as last year. I'd say maybe even better. So, got to do it.
Have to absolutely do it. This is the year because after the year, Gabe Davis will be a free agent, Devin Singletary will be a free agent, Jordan Poyer, Tyler Bass, I believe, will need to lock him up as well. So you got a couple of big players on the roster that are due for contract extensions, and I'm not sure the Bills are going to bring them all back, especially Poyer. That's going to be tough. But
as long as you got Josh Allen on the team, I think you got a good shot of winning games. But this window, we don't know how long it's going to be open for, who knows what is the right move, what's the wrong moves. Do we make all of the wrong moves, by accident, and all of a sudden we have a horrible team with a good QB? It could happen. This is a golden opportunity. We just need one. Once we get one, I can relax a little bit. You get a Super Bowl, you're like, all right, say we suck next year, take a huge step back. So what? We won the Super Bowl. Look at the Rams. Don't matter.
They don't care. They got their ring. But just anything to get this city off the losing train. This is the year. You cannot waste it here, Buffalo. And if you're the Sabres, you also cannot waste it here. This is a good, growing year for both franchises. Do not waste it. Otherwise, I will be crying next summer.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's nothing. Obviously, you guys know how it feels. It's just after a playoff loss, especially in football when it's one and done, it is just the next month is just miserable. So
yeah, absolutely. So the Sabres, MSG, they're showing all the goals from the second period. That means we will be returning very shortly. Kale, any last things here before you hop off for tonight?
Not too much. Just a great performance from the Sabres. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be out for the night, and I'll join next stream. Peace out, guys.
All right, that was Cal. Make sure to follow the Instagram there. That's been growing like crazy over the last month or so, I'd say. But they are closing in on 4,000 followers. It's not subscribers, not like here in Buffalo on the YouTube here. But we got 17 people. Also, subscribe here before the third period. Let's get it, folks. Come on. Let's do
If you have an out-of-warranty car, you got to call CarShield before.
That's not what I want. Jeremy Roenick, you can get away from me. I'm not sure why they put up a random-ass thing there. Sean Strzeski says, I love you, Cal. That's funny. All right, we're going to put an ad in right there. All right, we're going to kick off this third period here, folks. Let's get it. Buffalo, we're going to do it here now. 5-0 is the score, and it's riled up there in Detroit, or in Buffalo, excuse me, against Detroit. So, third period is now underway here between the Sabres and the Red Wings. Red Wings are going to knock this puck deep into the Sabres zone now. Perron behind the Sabres net in the corner now. Sabres get the loose puck. They get around. Here's Cousins. Cousins through center ice. Missed everybody, but there is Peterka. The kid line trying to get something going here. I think it's freezing up a little bit. That was unnervy. Glitching. Here's Thompson with some speed. Down the slot. Goes to the backhander. Oh, he just missed the top corner. Here's Thompson now as well. He's out there for the Sabres. Why is MSG buffering? I'm not a fan of that. Here's Skinner spinning around in the corner. Tries to find Okposo at the back post. Okposo, of course, is on hat-trick watch. So, already a minute into this third period here. 5-0 Buffalo. Goals coming from 2 from Middlestad, 2 from Okposo, and 1 from Jeff Skinner. And here comes this fourth line again. Girgensons into the corner now. Girgensons around. Wow, I just burped. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Why is MSG buffering? I hate this. They're so trash. Labushkin checked into the corner there. Detroit behind the net. It's Berggren. Berggren trying to get something going here for Detroit. This was an important game for them. They could have gone, can't remember, 15-11, and they could have gone up to 16 wins on the year. But Buffalo are having themselves a night. So I'm just going to refresh MSG. Kind of dumb. Oh, we gained 2 more subscribers here, folks. Thank you to whoever did. Face-off, 1 there. Is this behind? This is behind. Yeah. Bruh. The hell is this? That is so behind. I love MSG sometimes, folks. So, Sabres have been playing really well here. Why are you showing me a commercial? It's in the middle of gameplay. Guys, can we get some L's for MSG here? L's. I wish I could show the game, but all you would see is buffering. Alright, so another icing here against the Sabres. 17:43 now to go in this third period. Okposo looks at his stick, a little frustrated. Lost a handle on that pass. Missed everybody. But the Sabres, past couple times they scored or worn the goat head jerseys, they've scored 6 goals. So maybe we get 1 more here. Oh, we have another bad face-off. Coming up here in the defensive zone. Cousins, he's leaning into this one. Kid line is still stuck out there on the ice. And they've, as Cal mentioned, been probably the weakest line of the 4 for Buffalo. Not sure what the ref is doing. He's looking over the game clock here. There's Cale Clegg. Same hair as Owen Power. That's, whatever. Oops, my clock was running because of course it was. We are 1 away from 1480, folks. While we wait for the refs to drop this puck here. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. It looks like a problem with the clock. Let's keep getting it. Let's get it, folks. 1 more. All right, now they finally drop the puck. Cousins spins it around along the boards. Sabres can't clear. Now they will. Joe Veleno, the puck kind of trickled off his stick a little bit there. Here's Hronik around to Bryson, but Bryson gives it away in the slot, finds a man at the back post, and Detroit has scored a goal. This is not what you want to do if you're Buffalo. A bad giveaway by Bryson, and there is his stupid mistake of the night. Detroit gets on the board with one. It's Kubalik. They don't really. Muted celebrations from Detroit. They are only down by 4 now. But the kid line, they got stuck out there for a little too long. Nothing UPL could do about that play as well. Kubalik had a wide open net at the back post. Bad play there by Jacob Bryson. Just gave it away right into the slot. You can't do that. Not in the NHL. No, you cannot. So that's Dominic Kubalik's 11th goal of the season. Assisted there by Soderblom, who has been probably the strongest Detroit Red Wing player tonight. So, Detroit gets on the board here with Kubalik. So the Sabres need some good response time now. Let's see what they can do. Middlestad in the third line back out there for this unit. Dahlin in his own zone across. Up top. Nice move at center ice, and with some speed, it's Olofsson into the Red Wing zone. Olofsson winds up, takes the shot. That's partially blocked there by Volman. Detroit, they break it out now, and they have 3 to the Sabres blue line. Larkin, back post, Perron, up top, all alone. Veleno with a shot, saved there by UPO. Puck remains in play. Here's Veleno, or Wallman, across to Hronik. To Larkin. Larkin down low for Perron. Perron back up top for Hronik. To Volman. His shot deflects off a Sabres leg. And now the Sabres are going to be heading to the box here. Dahlin drags down David Perron, and Detroit heading to the power play again. And they are 0 for 2 tonight. But the Sabres are a little bit on their toes right now. They've already given up a goal here. Don't want to let the Detroit Red Wings back into this game. Please, God, no comeback from Detroit. Please. Not a good penalty to take if you're Dahlin. I'm not sure what he was really trying to do. Just kind of bear hugged Perron and dragged him down to the ice. Hopped on his back, too. Total mugging there by Rasmus. But let's see what Detroit can do here. This is a big power play for them. Maybe they can get back into this game. Labushkin. Sabres win the opening faceoff here in this power play. They get it through. Cousins. Looks like there was a stoppage of play, though. Maybe they're offsides. I believe they were. Cousins, Quinn, Labushkin, and Bryson out here for this penalty kill early on. And they quickly take Cousins and Quinn back off the ice. Why is this? I didn't even press it. My clock is running. It's about a minute ahead. 16:18 to go here in this third period. Sabres on the penalty kill. Dahlin to the box. 2 minutes for interference or whatever you want to call it. It was obviously a penalty. Another faceoff win there by Buffalo. They send that puck back down into the Red Wing zone, and here they come now with Moritz Seider. Seider, second-year defensive player from Germany, I think. Yeah, he's from Germany. Detroit gets into the Sabres zone. They set up their power play now. Here's Berggren. Berggren looks to the back post for Kubalik. He scored the lone goal tonight here for Detroit. Inside for Veleno. Up top for Seider. Near side now for Berggren. Takes the shot. Rebound sits in front. The rebound falls to Kubalik, and he scores again. There's another goal for Dominic Kubalik. And this is not good if you're Buffalo. 2 quick goals by Detroit. And very quickly, they're back into this game now. Not good play here by Buffalo. They need to stop this. 5-2 Detroit now. It's as easy of a goal as you can get here. Nothing Luukkonen can do again. And just poor defensive marking there on the penalty kill. The Sabres are playing too nonchalant right now. I know y'all had that great second period. You're up 5-0, but Detroit can do it too. They've already scored twice, and it's Kubalik within 2 minutes. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Dominic Kubalik here. His 12th of the season. Detroit is now within 2, and this is turning into a game maybe. Maybe. Another goal, and I think the Sabres are going to start sweating it a little bit. Detroit, this is what they do, too. They, very streaky team. And, hey, we hit 1480 now. Sabres cannot afford to take any more dumb penalties here. 20 away now from 1,500. Let's get it, folks. But the Sabres, they got some work to do now. They got to seal this game. Another goal probably would do it. But as Cal predicted, he said the Red Wings would get 1 or 2 quick ones here. And here's Buffalo. Krebs out wide. There's a quick move to the front of the net by Girgensons, but he couldn't get it by Hellberg. And the Sabres come back again. Or the Red Wings come back. They knock it deep into the Sabres zone. Bryson, what are you doing? Bryson, he was the culprit there for the first Red Wings goal. And Detroit gets it out in front. Andrew Kopp with an opportunity looking in there. They send it out in front again. But the Sabres get on the end of that one. And Krebs, he's going to knock it deep into the Red Wings zone here. So a little bit unnerving here if you're Buffalo. Not necessarily what you want to see from your team in the early part of this third period. Now you know Detroit's going to go for it. Pull off the improbable. Luukkonen knocks the run around the boards. It's cleared out of the zone there by Buffalo. And here they come now. Oposo. Jost. Oposo to Jost, excuse me. Samuelson at the point. Knocks the one around for Middlestat. Here's Middlestat. Around. Behind the net for Jost. Don is not drinking hot sauce on camera. No, I don't. Donald, stop being a sellout. I am not a sellout. Never, of course. 1,500 subs and we both do a shot of hot sauce live. If I get hot sauce via Bowman, you will chug it on stream. Oh, God. I agree to chugging hot sauce. Yeah, sure. Coyote Log Holmes, thank you so much for subscribing. Mordecai, what is happening? Not good things. Sabres just iced the puck again. First line stuck out there for the Sabres, but we did hit 1480. We're 20 away now. 14 away here, or 20 away, excuse me. Why am I saying 14? 20 away from 1,500 subscribers. Let's get it here, folks. But Buffalo, this is not what you need to be doing right now. Oops. Detroit, they've gotten 18 shots on net. Sabres need to hold on here. A little bit, not loving this. But people are complaining about Jacob Bryson again. It makes sense because Bryson have not done well. But we all know that Detroit can do it. They can come back from the dead. They've done it. They did it last night, folks. So, gotta watch out for that. How many years do you think until Buffalo gets into the playoffs? Rage Thompson will get them back soon. I would say if they keep going on their current trajectory, it would be next year. They would make a serious push for the playoffs. I'd say within the next my guess would be the next 2 to 3 years. Maybe this year, but it's highly improbable given how strong the Metro is at the moment. Tage, it's okay. Rage Thompson, pretty good. Oh, okay. I thought my MSG thing froze there. So shots still in favor of Buffalo, 26-19 here. Sabres win another faceoff, but it looks like they're going to ice the puck, although it goes right on net. Fortunate bounce there for the Sabres. So here comes Buffalo, or Detroit now, with a little bit of speed. Soderblom, the second line here, third line actually for Detroit. They've been the best tonight here. Dahlin behind his own net. Dahlin to Tuck. Tuck now around, gives it to Thompson. It was in his skates, but he gets it back again. Finds the streaking Alex Tuck out wide. Tuck couldn't get to that puck first. Detroit does. And they get to center ice now. Soderblom lifts that one in on Luukkonen, but he says, I'm going to hold on. I see the forecheck coming, and I'm not having any of it. Water break. New Year's Eve, Friday. But New Year's Eve was, New Year's Eve is a Saturday. Lol. Bandits game on Friday night. All right, Sabres win another face-off. Clear the zone. Detroit, they are starting to push the buttons here of the Sabres a little bit. Rattled off 2 quick goals. Here's Owen Power now behind his own net. Gives it to Kale Clegg. Puck bounces off his stick. Puck remains in front in the slot. Here's Okposo. Dances around the check of one man. Detroit has it. Cop, back post, quick shot, and they scored! Oh no, it's happening. Jordan Osterley has scored a goal here for Detroit, and they're now within 2. Oh my goodness. What is going on, Buffalo? Just bad, bad, bad. Okposo did not win his board battle. Bad coverage there by Girgensons. He leaked across, and UPO. Uh-oh. This is not looking good here for Sabres. Detroit has now 3 goals, and things are starting to turn into hot water. The collapse is on. That's only Jordan Osterley's 3rd goal of the season. And now, Detroit's within 2. The gap was 5. The Sabres need to get something going here because it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. And the rage. There's no way the Sabres can conceivably choke a 5-0 lead. I don't know why Detroit, they just play like this. It doesn't matter. They are the comeback kings. Sabres need to get back to what was working in the first 2 periods. Because what they're doing right now is not that good. All right. Sabres win another face-off. They get it around the boards, and that's going to be another icing. Buffalo. Detroit. There's 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Plenty of time for Detroit to do something here. They really could get this game tied. And the last thing I need is for this game to go to overtime. Time is not on my side. I have to drive 25 minutes towards the Lakeshore area. My shift starts at 10:30, so, guys, I need you to win this in regulation here. Sabres get this puck out. They lift this down length of the ice. No icing this time. Jake Wallman behind the net. He gives it away. Olofsson through the middle of the ice. Olofsson back up top for Dahlin. Dahlin to Samuelsson again. Samuelsson down the boards for Olofsson. Backhands that one behind the net. Here's Cousins. Cousins sends it out into the front. He couldn't get it in, though. Here's Cousins again. Stick handles. Plays with it a little bit. Cousins still has the puck on his stick. Gets to Middlestad. Middlestad along the boards. Leaves it there behind, but turns it over. Red Wings get it out, and here they come again. Here's Oscar Sundqvist. Sundqvist loses it to Victor Olofsson. And the Sabres get it around now. But earlier this year, the Sabres were up 4-0, and Detroit scored 4 in the 3rd period to come back. So it's possible. They can do this. Here's Peterka. That was Middlestad showing a little burst of speed. And he's won himself a turnover. There's Tuck with a quick shot that goes off the place there of Hellberg. And here's Jost around. Jost, short angle shot. Puck flies up in the air. Good save there by Hellberg. Tuck around the point to Labushkin. Labushkin doesn't take the shot. Gives it to Middlestad. Spins around the corner. Detroit doing a good job keeping the Sabres to the outside here. There's going to be a delay call coming up against Detroit. Looks like an interference as well, or high stick. Jost loses control of it, but this could be huge here for Buffalo. Detroit heading to the penalty box here. They are already 1 for 2 tonight. Moritz Seider with a high stick here. And he's pleading his case right now, but it doesn't matter though, because the Sabres are going back to the power play, which has been huge for their success here tonight. What would it take for them to get another goal here? Make it 6-3 Buffalo. Please, do it. Come on, Buffalo. This could seal the game right here. Now it looks like it was an interference. He just dragged down Tuck. Oh boy. All right. Off the face-off win. The puck goes out of the zone. Wait a minute. Is that another penalty here against the Red Wings? They cleared it right out of the zone there. Nope. Deflected off the glass. Detroit is lucky. Almost got called for a delay of game there. Cousins leaning into this face-off. He's going to lose it. Detroit wins it. Hronik smacks that puck around the boards, and it's out of the zone. So they're going to call Sider actually for roughing, which that's kind of a confusing call. Look more like an interference, but okay. 2 minutes is 2 minutes here. An opportunity. Sabres are 1 for 3 on the power play, but really 2 for 3, but they scored 2 seconds after it expired. Sabres win the puck back to the point. Dahlin out wide for Thompson now. This is where Tage needs to turn it up. Dahlin to Cousins. Cousins takes the shot and deflects over the net, but not out of play. Sabres knock that one around the boards, but Detroit gets to the puck first and out of the zone. 1:13 to go here in the Sabres power play. Buffalo mids. Oh boy. I don't think so. Here's Thompson. Couple moves. Leaves it there at the blue line. Can't get it across. Sabres back again. Here they come. Dahlin, he gets thrown down to the ice. No call there. Cousins gets it. Sends it to the front. Nobody there for the Sabres, though, and the Red Wings clear. Less than a minute to go now on this power play for Buffalo. They need to get some positivity, momentum on their side here. Detroit, they are smelling blood, and they're within 2 here. Here's Middlestad. Middlestad now. Around, cuts to the outside, takes a heavy check along the boards, but makes a play. Power to Olofsson. Olofsson trades places with Power at the point. Gives it to Middlestad. Back to Olofsson. Down low into the slot. Quinn could not handle it, and it's cleared, and that'll probably do it for this power play. Only 10 seconds to go here. Owen Power from behind his own net. Skates out with it. He has it. Sends it across the blue line. Gets it in deep. Helberg has it, gives it to Sherratt, and that's going to do it. Detroit returns to even strength, and they have an odd man rush here. Kopp out wide, the shot. UPO makes the initial save, and the rebound falls to Okposo very kindly, and the Sabres are able to clear. 8:34 to go, and my clock stopped working again. Oh, a bit of a broken play. Oh, my God, Kurgensen's almost batted that one down out of midair. 8:20 to go here in this third period. Ignore my clock. It is behind because it is stupid and doesn't listen to my hotkeys. Here comes Buffalo again. They tip that puck into the Red Wing zone. Sabres can't get to that puck along the boards. It's Kopp now. Kopp around. Sends it in deep to the Sabres zone. Labushkin now. Labushkin spins around with it. Almost turned it over. Dangerous play there by Labushkin. Gives it to Dahlin, and he steps out of the pressure, and he's starting to rush now. Dahlin, he's going to send that one down length of the ice, but that is an icing. Looks like they were trying to draw up a play there with Alex Tuck, and we have only 7:47 to go here in this third period. 2-goal lead for Buffalo. It was once 5. Just looking at that last opportunity there for Girgensons. He almost had a spectacular goal, though it probably would have come back due to a high stick. Oh, yeah, that was such a high stick. But the clock is ticking on Detroit, but they have the momentum right now. And they win another faceoff, but Thompson is there, and he gets it out of the zone. Skinner, cross-ice pass, looking for Thompson. He brings it down nicely, takes the slowed down shot. Easily saved there by Helberg, and Detroit comes out with it now. Detroit with Kubalik. He's on hat-trick watch. Gives it to Joe Veleno. Veleno. Around. Behind the net. Soderblom into the slot. Kubalik with the shot. The rebound falls to Soderblom. Now at the side. They get it back to the point. Mata. His low shot. That's saved by UPO. Detroit with a good shift here. Kubalik. Up top now. That's saved. Osterley sends it to the front now. Soderblom couldn't get the shot off. Nobody can. Sabres, even though they're getting dogged right now in their own zone, they're keeping play to the outside. And they are eventually rewarded now. Tage Thompson has cleared the puck down the length of the ice, but this will come back for an icing. 6:43 to go now in this third period. Things are getting into the danger zone now for Buffalo. Just looking at the last opportunity, it looks like Power blocked a potential goal there for Buffalo. What in the world? I think snowballs are hitting my window. But this is getting dangerous here for Buffalo. Another quick shot on goal. Detroit with the rebound, sitting in front. UPO didn't see it. but they couldn't get it through. Here are the Sabres again. That first line, they are dogged. They've been out there for over a minute and a half now. I have no idea who's throwing snowballs at my window here. I'm sitting right next to a window. Jeez, scaring me. Oh, there's another quick shot that goes just wide of UPL. This first line's still out there. They got quicksand in their skates. They can't move. They are gassed. UPL, they need to get a cover or clear. Now they will. Tuck off the boards and out of the zone. Thompson gets off the ice. One player out. Looks like Cousins is there. Detroit throws it towards the net, but Sider couldn't get there, and UPL is going to cover things up. And now, with 5:54, we will finally go to a commercial break here. Hold on, I'm gonna. Some of these. I don't know who's throwing snowballs. Give me a second. I'm gonna let this clock run down, but I gotta scream at someone throwing snowballs at my window. Can you guys hear the snowballs? Oh, a couple of clowns. Ugh. Close that window, make sure no snow gets in here. But I'm getting snowballs thrown at my window. Alright, we're almost updated. 5:54 to go here in this third period. Huge 5 minutes coming up for Buffalo. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead here. Tonight's attendance announced 19,070. Let's see what the shots are now. UPL's faced 24 shots. Let's see here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so Detroit, they got 22 shots, but it's been all Detroit here in this third period. Really taking it. They are desperate right now. 30 shots in favor of the Sabres. And they've won another face-off here. They get it down the length of the ice into the Red Wings zone. Red Wings along the boards. Near side, Ernie to Samuelson. Samuelson plays it back across his body. Finds Cousins, and Cousins got Quinn. Quinn down the board, sends it to the front of the net. That one is sticked away there by Hellberg and to the corner. Sabres keeping it alive, though. Can check the shots out right there. Detroit's going to lift that high up. Buffalo really needs to clean it up if they want to win. Yeah, this is big. Detroit is desperate right now. They will throw anything at the net. Sabres getting in deep. There's Joe's. They need to get back to their forechecking ways. This is the third straight game where they've turned it off here in the third period. Not a good trend for them. But here comes Detroit. 3 to center. Kubalik. One-timer sends that one towards the net, but it's easily gloved down by UPL. We got 19 people here in the chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Get hyped. Give the Sabres some support from a distance. Socially distanced support. And keep on subscribing, too. We're at 1481 now. 1,481 subscribers. So let's go. We hit our goal of 1,480. Let's keep on chugging along. Keep on going. We can hit this by hopefully mid-December or mid-January. Good New Year's treat. But the Sabres around now. Oh, geez. Good one-timer there from Larkin. He had a wide-open lane there in the slot, but he whistled it wide of UPL. Detroit around to Hronik. Hronik to Perron. Perron at the near side face-off circle. They've pulled the goalie, too. Empty net here for Detroit. They are just throwing everything they can now at this game. Get themselves some life here. Sabres stuck in their own zone. They get it to the front of the net. That puck is saved. The rebound falls in front. It's now in the corner. Dahlin is there. Yeah, the Sabres win. I'm drinking the hot sauce. Send to the front. UPL makes the initial save, and he finally covers it up with 4:10 to go here. They are holding on for dear life right now. And I have just been told I will be drinking this hot sauce if the Sabres win the game. My producer's here saying that I'm drinking the hot sauce. So let's go, Buffalo. I need to drink some hot sauce and then go to work. But the Sabres are holding on for dear life at the moment. UPO coming up with a couple of huge saves. But let's go. We need some hot sauce. Let's go. What do we got here? Mighty Taco? How hot is this? Probably not hot. Oh my god. This is going to be brutal. Am I putting this in my eyes or in my mouth? Because I need to work. I need to try it. I need to see.
I didn't even think about eyes until you said it.
Oh, jeez.
We can make that work.
Let's not. But Sabres are 4-10 away. The Red Wings have pulled their goalie with over 4 minutes to go here in this third. Derek Lalonde is taking a huge gamble, and all the Sabres need is one face-off win. Just one. But it's been a rough period for Buffalo. They've turned themselves off here for this third period. Jamie, what's up? He says, Red Wings, you got this. Mordecai says, let's go. Well, we'll have to see. Come on, Buffalo. We got this. Come on. I want to eat this. Or whatever. Put this in my mouth. Oh, God. Pause. I'm Justin Fields. Pause. See here. Oh, it's not even open. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be bad. Here, can you open that? Game's coming back. All right, so just looking at some of those last opportunities, the Red Wings had 3 guys in the crease of UPL. He just fought. He did a good job that time of tracking the puck. He eventually found it there, which is good for him. But the Red Wings, their net is gaping and it's empty. Here we go. Another face-off win here for the Red Wings. Hronek at the point. Hronek takes the shot, and that's saved by UPL. Girgensons picks up the puck, gives it to Samuelson. He goes for the empty net, and it is wide by 2 inches. That will bring up an icing here. Dahlin and the fourth line out here for Buffalo. They are tired. They've been out there for over a minute now. So the Red Wings, they got the Sabres right there, right where they run them. They won another faceoff here as well. Hronek holds up. Near side, Perron with the one-timer, easily saved there by UPL. The Sabres get it along the boards, and they get it out. They get it out, and this will not be an icing. Puck is sent into the corner. Here's Girgensons in front. Okposo's got the empty netter, and the hat trick. Buffalo seals the deal. On a sellout night, goat head jerseys on the ice as well. Oh, here's the hot sauce. Oh, God. Oh. But Kyle Okposo will seal the deal for Buffalo. Probably the easiest goal he'll have this year. But that's a Sabres W. You would have to assume. Maybe Detroit tries to go for it again. Yeah, we want more goals. We want more. Oh, I'm nervous about this. Here comes the hot sauce. Yeah. All right, folks. It's hot sauce time. Oh, God. I'm not very good usually with spice. Cheers. Don't worry. Not faking it. Here we go. Hot sauce right there. Everyone. Oh,
Give him a straw.
Oh, that's hot.
Don't worry, we're getting you reinforcements.
Drink it easy.
You're not done.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this over here for now. Oh, that's a little hot. That's a tiny bit hot. We want the cup. I can't even talk. My mouth is on fire. 3.5 minutes to go here. Ernie has the puck. Guys, get some hot sauce with me. Some good almighty taco. Oh, I got some milk. Thank you. Real deal prime. It looks like the goalie, Hellberg, is looking over to the bench again. Detroit going for the breakaway pass there. Wonder if they're going to pull the goalie again. Here's Middlestad now with the puck. Middlestad down the wing into the slot there. Tuck or Jost to Middlestad up top for Samuelson. Across for Dahlin. Takes the shot. Tipped on net. Covered up by Hellberg. Oh, my insides hurt. Oh, everything hurts. Let's one more sip. We're gonna. Oh, Christ, this is brutal. Again, cheer. Oh, it smells so bad too. It's disgusting. Sponsor, Mighty Taco, guys. Can you please sponsor us? Our new sponsor for today's game. Get another. Oh, my tummy. Oh, I'm not gonna puke. Don't worry. Sabres. Thompson has it now. Thompson at center ice. Gets it to Skinner. That's so bad. That is so bad. Oh my god. I know not to get in my eyes. Can I get a napkin or something? Oh my god. It just went all over. Oh, it's so nasty. Oh, it's so nasty. The Sabres going back to the power play here. Oh, it's so bad. It is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever tasted. I'm gonna puke. That's saved for post-stream, though. Oh, 2 gulps of that and I'm done. Holy crap. So the Sabres are back to the power play. There's a quick shot from Middlestat. Out wide for Olofsson. Olofsson can't handle the puck. Oh, my stomach. Here's Owen Power. Spinning around with it. Power. Are you going to drink the whole bottle? Absolutely not. Do you see how big this bottle is? This is disgusting. No, man. I don't even wish it upon my worst enemy here. Here's Veleno. Veleno down the wing. Gets it in front. There's a quick short angle shot there by the Sabres, and they finally take it away now. A little over 90 seconds to go here in this third period. The Sabres are going to wind the clock now. Quinn into the Red Wing zone. Down low for Olofsson. Olofsson steps out of the corner. Gives it up top for Dahlin. Dahlin to Olofsson. Back to Dahlin. They're going to have to move back out to the neutral zone. Neutral zone. Oh, neutral zone. I'm literally... You guys can't see it right now, but I'm shaking. That was rough. That's the price of the Sabres winning, I guess. All right. Under a minute to go here in this third and I almost touched that on my eyes. That would have been bad. My eyes are watering. I just touched my eyes, folks. Pain. All right. Skinner, one-timer, still in front. Puck was loose. Give it to Cousins Cousins out wide. Only 9 seconds left in this power play. They get it down low for Skinner. Skinner curls up to the top of the faceoff circle, and his power play is expired as Skinner takes the shot on net. Hellberg makes the stop. Veleno out of the box, and that's probably going to do it for this game, folks. 13 seconds to go here. Up by 3. Detroit still working their way around in the neutral zone. But the Buffalo Sabres are going to win 5 straight for the first time since 2018 during that 10-game win streak. They get on closer to the playoff race, and ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo wins it. They hold on against the Detroit Red Wings 6-3. What a great game. I am not doing the red hot sauce again. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I already did it twice. No. Absolutely not. This is gonna hurt me. But the Sabres have won. We gained 10 subscribers here today. Got to 1480, 19 from 1500. El Poso, Captain Dad is out there and he's feeling himself. That's such a bad aftertaste. Oh my god. I'm dying. I'm not overreacting. But a sellout crowd on their feet. 5 in a row. They're halfway there to that 10-game win streak. And, the Sabres, they've been playing some really good hockey. They got the win tonight, and deservedly so. They move now to 17-14-2. Good victory for them. I need to get ready for work because I got to leave in less than... Oh, the spot... Sponsored by Mighty Taco. Thank you. Hot sauce. It's nasty, but, Shots on goals. I'll put that up in a second here. Sabres eventually had the advantage in the end, but not by much. It was let me get it here on the board for you guys very quickly. Oh, I'm crying. Shots were in favor of Buffalo, 34-31. You can see there. Face-offs percentage was 54-46% in favor of the Sabres. So the Sabres actually won in the face-off circle tonight, Rio Dale Prime. But you can see the shots on goal there. Face-offs won by Sabres 54-46. And they, of course, won on the scoreboard. Had to end the stream. I gotta get myself mentally prepared for this. But the Sabres won. One final hot sauce shot. And that's gonna do it for this stream. Oh. God. I don't want to smell it. Oh, that's so bad. All right. Yeah, UPO got the win. Thank you for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, another good stream. I'm going to go to the toilet now. Thank you, everyone. See y'all in the next stream or video. That'll be tomorrow. So keep those